Hey, welcome back. Ow, my freaking shoulder. Welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. We left off in the middle of chapter 3 last time because I wasn't feeling good that night, but we're gonna get back into it and figure out what we're doing in Shrek's swamp. Lady Imani, how you doing? How you been? All right, continue. Okay, so I forgot about this. Oh, okay, cool. Sounds good. Good. That's always good to hear. All right, so when we left off in the swamp on a sponge. We've explored quite a bit already. But we found a frog that brought us to the frog bog, and it turns out all the frogs were actually people turned to frogs. That we found at Heim Quarry. Now, let me check not my character sheet. I have so much crap on my desk right now. I need this, the to-do list. Use side quests. Don T has asked you to move some booze from the mob's sunken submarine to the Big Moist. Rufus wants you to plug his transmitter into the console at the WGCR repeater station in the Big Moist, and the frog guy at Heim Quarry. Oh, I have to go tell him that I moved the maggots to Frogbog. I didn't realize. I'm doing all right. I'm doing better than I have been the last few weeks, but I'm still a little nauseous today. So, ooh, there's a Metagross in chat. Hold, please. Catch Ultra. I don't know how to spell Ultra Ball. There we go. So today will be just a shorter day. A geyser of swamp gas erupts nearby with a loud sound and brownish yellow cloud. I won't bother trying to describe the smell. I'm sure you can imagine it for yourself. A large swarm of stink bugs quickly arrives, starts zooming around inside the gas cloud. It's unclear if they're attracted to the smell or if they're refilling their stink bags or what. But then the cloud dissipates and you're probably going to have a lot of unwanted attention. Toss a match at the geyser. A scented candle might be appropriate, but a match will have to do. The swamp gas ignites in a bright green ball of flame, and the stink bugs comet away, doing impressions of very short-lived fireflies. Hooray! Alright. Oh, wait. There was stuff in the foreman's office, wasn't there, that I could tinker around with? Look behind it. Unfortunately, not a combination shape lock. Oh, okay, yeah, I couldn't get in there. That's unfortunate. Oh wait, I already figured that out. Dig through the desk. Okay, so we've already really been through here. I know that there was something else in one of these other rooms that I could have gotten. Your Discord is updated. I'll see if I can tinker with it a little bit later and figure it out. Sometimes it just needs to be my end needs to be re-updated. Oh, wait. Check him out. Frog Lady's watching. Seems real agitated. Better leave him alone. Huh. Alright, well, I guess I will deal with that later, and all of these frog people can deal with it themselves. Hey, buddy! Talk to the frog guy. Hey, what's up? Did you shift those maggots yet? Yeah, didn't exactly get a parade for my efforts, though. Well, yeah, expecting gratitude from my frog is basically a losing proposition. Me, though, I'm learning. Check this out. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Is that all I needed to do? Ugh. Extra bloody hematite. Great. Oh, but now I can go through here. Leave area? Oh, dang. Okay, so no, that just takes us back outside. I guess that's it, yeah? I don't need to worry about that now. We are good. Auntie asked you to move the booze from the mob's sunken submarine, and we need to go to the repeater station. Oh, I'm also looking for our buddy. That's right. Let's go to the Radio Shack first. Oh, we have a void of darkness. Let's touch it. I can either close it or I've reached inside every other one. Let's reach inside. You stick your hand in the hole, grab the thing, is your fingers brush, the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it out. We got some shadow grease. This is the same last 8 letters as elbow grease, but that's where the similarities end. Increases Moxie by 1, and your item drops by 50%. Yo! Alright, so Red Fern, something's really depressing must have happened here. Oh, wait. These bricks have been inexpertly mortared together, prying them apart. Ah, those bricks there covered up the fact that a brick was missing. The lamest conspiracy ever. Alright, let's go ahead and head inside. Oh, it's darkened. Oh, there's people in here. What's this? There are a couple of pieces of tape stuck to one of the bricks here. Remove the tape. The 2 holes you've opened in the wall are letting swamp water in. Oh, and also out again. You might expect them to cancel each other out, but I guess not. Fluid dynamics are a mystery to me. Same, though. There's some guys hanging out looking stoic and cool. Also a Gatorman with more than the usual allotment of teeth. Let's approach them. Hi, who are you guys? We are the radio technicians. Why are you standing here in the dark? Why not? It is radios. There is nothing to see. Well, you got me there. That machinery looks weird. Are you speaking of the battery units that appear to be powered by outer space or some form of negative energy or something like that? Yeah, that's strange, right? They are not standard issue, it is true. So what? I cannot tell you more about them. Aww. Alright, so how about this water? What about it? I just wanted to point out that it isn't stagnant. It's flowing from one side of the room to the other. Running water? One of our several very common weaknesses. Water, burning, irony, terrible! The vampires make for the door, but get in each other's ways and dissolve into ash as they quickly are washed away. They were vampires? All of them were vampires? You don't know what this console does, but if it's any consolation, nobody really expects you to. Hook up Rufus's gadget. Hold on. Apparently this machine was powered by evil, or at least weird. Let's look around first. There's a to-do list here with a single entry. Guard the radio equipment. You erase the check mark! Were those guys sharing one bed? Wait, isn't it a coffin? Wow, this is pretty cool. It also looks very lightweight. Grab it! You carefully pocket the zappy orb thingamajig. Glowy lightning ball thing. Can you believe that this thing was invented in the past and not approximately 60 years from now? Oh good, we found a bathroom. Let's flush the toilet. Hooray! It's important to look good if you're on radio, so this... It isn't important to look good if you're on radio, so this sink has a first aid kit instead of a mirror. Let's see what's in there. Rhino bomb. The radio people were probably saving this stuff in case anyone ever invents video. And they have to go to war. Rhino bomb. The muscle rub made for toe jam of endangered rhinoceros. Increases your muscle by 1. Mercury eye drops. This product is safe and effective, but don't ever let anyone tell you any different. And activated charcoal briquette. Ooh, restores 5 HP and cures poison. All the curative power of activated charcoal now in a convenient pillow shape. Lovely. So excited. Okay, I guess we can hook up the stuff. You plug in Rufus's gadget and the console starts emitting different series of beeps than it was emitting before. Okay, is that it? And use the receiver he gave you to test the transmissions. You've tested 0 so far. Okay, where is the receiver? Quest items. Rufus's receiver. I guess I need to come in. Oh, the deliverer of energy. The nightstand keeps its lonely vigil. Dig through it. Ooh, we got a jewelry case. Open it. We got a Porcoise bangle. Ooh, +1 moxie and plus 30% to item drops. That's actually pretty good. Ancient gemstone in this bracelet doesn't make you better at fighting. It just makes you look better while you're doing it. And fustulent ring. Instead of a gem, this ring sports a little glob of nasty cheese. Yo, that's actually... Oh, no. Is this better than the bottle cap ring, though? So this makes my Queso Fustulento also reduce the target's muscle mysticality and moxie by 1, and because I use it so much... I don't know about you, but still being only able to take 5 damage at a time... Or take... I cannot take more than 5 damage at a time. That's really... That's so hard. I'm gonna keep the bottle cap ring. Also, what is this doing? Oh god, yeah, that's right. +7 to magical weapon attacks. That makes my disposable frigid ice cream scoop that much better. Also, what do I do about the wear on an item? I have no idea. Oh wait, can I sharpen this too? Disposable frigid ice cream scoop. Sharpening stone. Adds 1 bonus damage to an item. This is going to be the best item in the game. And what does it use? Mysticality. My mysticality is only 6. I think even with my other weapons. Because I want a magical weapon because of the frog god thing. This is a magical weapon. Can I filter this? Never mind. I cannot filter these. I'm going to look through this real quick. The bag of spoiled vegetables is a melee weapon. This is so mysticality plus 4. So magical weapons are... So even with 1 point down in mysticality, that's still 10 plus 7 is 17. And it causes 2 bleeding. It's better. It's better overall. So we're just going to use this on this. And eventually, I think the only reason my muscle and my moxie are as high as they are, I'm angry, so that ups my muscle. What do you think of a Dwyer? You get energy drink instead. I have so many perks. Basic skills. That's weird that I don't have any food effects right now. I guess not. That's fine. As soon as we find something to scan, I think we'll be good to go. So that was the radio station. Let's head to the Gatorman Fortress. You take a wrong turn. Instead of ending up where you wanted to be, you end up at the Monster Shack. You know it's a Monster Shack because the big sign outside that says Monster Shack. Let's check it out. That's not at all the direction I went. I got some hobo code, though. Translate it. It reads, "These kids are all right." That's pretty heartwarming. All right. No skeptics. Okay, well, you know, the hobo code says they're all right. Inside you find not decayed and crumbling tumble-down shacks strewn with ancient wreckage that you were perhaps expecting, but an actually maintained and fairly clean tumble-down shack strewn with 12 to 14-year-old kids. What the... Hey, what are all you kids doing out here in the middle of the swamp? Why shouldn't we be? Because it's dangerous here. Yeah, but this is where the monsters are. That's why it's dangerous. Do you believe in monsters? Yes, of course I do. It would be a real feat of cognitive dissonance otherwise. You mean you've seen them? Oh, for real? Well, yeah. Which one? Vampires? Well, those don't count. Those guys are just weird jerks. We're looking for real monsters. I don't understand what real means in this context. Since you believe in monsters, you can join our monster squad. Otherwise, we can't tell you anything because it's a secret. Okay, I'll join. Great! It'll be nice to have someone who can reach the top shelf on the old bookcases we scavenge. Is that it? I'm a member now? Yeah. We used to have a big ceremony where you had to repeat a vow and stuff, but it took too long and we're all busy with our research. Come on in and have a look around. Thanks. This is cool! How fun is this? Big leather-bound tome sits atop a pedestal here. What's this book? A list of vampire nests. It's like 400 pages long. Now, lots of vampires in the swamp. If you want help, you can always go clear some of them out. Let's go hunting! Yeah. Oh, God, we're gonna die, aren't we? Why is Gatorman a vampire? All right, so let's take a look at this. We got 11 HP. That's gonna be a toughie. Vampire Colonel intends to smack swamp gas. Vampire increasing all of its... Oh, you gotta go first. Hitting Flumpty Dave for 8 physical damage, except you can't. You've only got 12. 15 stench damage to the professor. Magically rend Professor Adams flat. God, okay, so the professor's gonna go down either way. Do I have any, like, Cardors? That only gives hot armor. I could slap this on myself. Let's give it to... We're gonna give it to him, because he can help poison everything. So if I can't take... This guy's gotta go. That's a problem. 3 sleaze damage, 7 stench damage, 5 physical damage, 7 stench damage. Alright. This one. I only need to hit him 3 times and he's gone. 1, 2, 3, and I still got 1 AP to go. Resolve Flumpty Day's elemental armors by 5, usable ones per fight. Let's do that. Which one's gonna hurt me the most? You're gonna hurt me. Our professor cannot be hit by one of these dudes. This does how much damage? 22. To all of them. Alright, so who's got the most HP that needs to go down? Hopefully this works. Oh, I'm dead. I'm boned. Oh, big boned. Holy moly. Gatormen just started barking out of nowhere. It's hard to say what sucks more, those vampires or your skills at fighting them. You realize that winning is better than losing, and you resolve to do better in the future. Trying again. Oh, good. We get another +1 to our maximum AP. I want to try that again. Okay, this one does not look like it's going to be as hard. The Gatorman. Oh, good lord. Okay. You only have 11 HP. I think if I take out more, it's going to do, but who are you going to... Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's good to have you here. Vampire Colonel intends to... Oh, so you're just going to smack Professor Adams this time. Okay. You have 11, you have 19, you have 12, and you have 20. So... Let's... We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. What are you gonna do? You'll be fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. You have 19, you have 20. I can take down... Oh, no. Let's increase my armor just in case. And now... Victoria Rose, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I hope you're having a great day. Cool. Much less painful. Here, do that to this guy. Poison. Lots of poison. Cool. And then... we blast you with this, and we blast you with that. I am out of blast. Why? You're gonna go down, so I'm just gonna smack you, and the other guy's gonna be taken out by poison. Do it again. So much poison. Nice, we got 126 meat. We got a hollow gator tooth. Vampirism does strange things to your teeth, and if your teeth were huge to begin with, there's a lot more room for strangeness. It's a melee weapon, deals muscle plus 5 physical damage, and heals you for 3 HP. Yo. Oh no. Oh, I just put so much into this stupid ice cream scoop. Okay, I'll have to check this out. And we got a bottle of bloodshine. Blood distilled into powerful, fast-acting elixir. You have to admit, sometimes vampires have the right idea. Doubles your moxie. Doubles your... Okay, that I'm holding on to. That is big. Wow, I'm gonna be drunk. That's gonna be great. So my muscle's 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. But it's not a magical weapon, so I don't get a boost from this. This is 11 plus 7 is 18. So they're the same now. Cold, can you have Sin come here for a sec? This kid is, well, he's eating something. Talk to him. Hi there. Hi. I don't mean to be rude, but what's your deal, kid? I'm the Moss Man. You're a huh? Okay, well, not really. I just want to be a Moss Man when I grow up. That's why I'm eating all this fertilizer. Actually, it's cornflakes. I'm just pretending. Oh, okay, whew. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Some people say I'm crazy for believing in the Moss Man, though. But I know he's real. I've seen him. What's a Moss Man? A man made of moss? Yep, he's all fuzzy and green. It's so neat. Oh, hey, you should go see him for yourself. Then if you bring back proof he exists, people won't think I'm weird anymore. Sure, I'll have a look. Great, here, I'll mark a place on your map. It's called Moss Rock Grotto. If you see him, try to bring back some moss as proof. Okay, sure, that'll be exactly what happens. This kid is preoccupied with repeatedly smelling 2 large test tubes. Let's talk to her. What do you got there? Perfume samples? Kinda. It's a combination of hydrogen sulfide and methane. Common swamp gas, basically. Ew. So what's the other one? Coffee. To clear up the swamp gas smell out of my nose. Huh. Okay, so why? Oh, wait, hold please. Here, shut my door, please. Thank you. He's all green. He sounds like the Grinch. Okay, so why? I'm researching a creature known as the smell of the wisp. I've only run into it once, but I have a good memory for smells, so I figure if I can match its smell, that particular chemical mix will tell me more about it. The smell of what? Wisp. It's a cloud of intelligent swamp gas. Some people say it's the ghost of a dead chili cook-off judge, but I think there's probably more scientific explanation. You're telling me you're looking for an intelligent... the girl gestures sternly at the sign over her workbench. No fart jokes. Oh, come on! It's the smell of the wisp! No. Well, I don't know what to say then. If you're willing to help me instead of making puerile goofs, I could really use a sample for my analysis. Yes, I will help you find that. Great, thank you. Here, take this. It should help you track things down. The nose trumpet. A big cone designed to make it so people who have lost their sense of smell can still tell what they've stepped in. I just smell through this? Yeah, just follow your nose. Alrighty then. This kid is studying far more intently than you ever did at this age. Talk to him. What are you reading? It's about Neanderthals and other early hominids. Unfortunately, I'm not finding anything useful in here. What are you looking for? The honey ape. What now? You've never heard of it? It's a very famous monster. It's a hairy primate or primate-like creature that's smaller than a human, but with human-sized hands. Most of the legends call it big hands, but I'm pretty sure the big hands legends and the report of the honey ape sightings are referring to the same cryptid. That's interesting. I know it lives around here somewhere. I just haven't been able to find it. I'll help you look for it. That would be excellent. Thank you. Here, I found some prints once and made a tracing. That might help you track it down. Try and find one of its fingernails as proof. How will a fingernail be proof? Because it's as big as a human fingernail, obviously. All right. The kid has his ball cap with a sinister-looking triangle on it and is messing around with an elaborate homemade radio. Let's talk to him. Hi there. Hi. Say, you're a grown-up. Can you help me with something? I'm not buying you any cigarettes. No. There's a swamp lady named Barbara Yargara. Everyone says she's just a fairy tale, but I know she's real because I've seen her hut right here in the swamp, but I don't know if she's the sort of swamp lady who eats kids or not. Swamp lady? Well, I don't want to call her a swamp witch or a swamp hag or stuff like that. It would be mean to judge her that way without having even met her. Sheesh, kid these days. All right, I'll help you look for her. Gee, thanks. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Sponge? Map? Anyway, bring back a feather as proof that you met her, okay? She has feathers? I mean, from one of her pet birds. The stories say that she has tons of them. How will you know it's just an ordinary feather I found somewhere? Well, you seem like a trustworthy person. Then why do you need me to bring proof at all? Because that's how quests work. Come on. Okay, fine. This kid is peering at a terrarium filled with flies and occasionally tapping on the glass. Talk to her. Hi there. Are you into flies? Well, kinda. They're interesting once you get over the gross factor, but mostly I'm just studying these because what I'm really interested in is the fly man. The fly man? Yeah, or the man fly. I haven't decided which way is better yet. So what is the fly man and or man fly? He's a scientist that moved into the old Flemberg place. I did a little spying on him, and I think he's trying to turn himself into a giant fly. I love the fourth wall breaking in this game. I know, it's so good. You've seen West of Loathing too, right? These games are some of the best. I want to try Kingdoms Over Loathing at some point. Alright, why would anyone want to do that? I don't know. That's what's so interesting about him. Huh. She looks at her feet and blushes a little. Also, he's really handsome. For now, you mean? Well, yeah, I'd really like to meet him, but I'm too shy. Can you help me out? Yeah, sure. I'll help, little lady. Oh, thank you. Here, I'll show you where his house is. The old Flemberg place. Thanks. If you meet him, could you, bring me back a souvenir? Like what? Maybe, one of his chest hairs? Sure. No. This kid is messing around with some kind of weird mechanical contraption. Talk to him. What is this thing you're making? I don't really know yet. I'm just kind of messing around with it because I'm taking a break from my main project. Hey, do you know anything about Chupa Naranja? I really probably said that wrong. I try to avoid spicy foods. It gives me the hiccups. No, this kind of monster eats oranges. Oh, Naranja. Okay, so I did say that right. Probably, well, probably not. They're supposed to be from way down south, but I know there's one in the swamp somewhere. Unfortunately, no matter what kind of trap I build, it keeps escaping. You want to try? Sure, why not? Great, feel free to use my workbench over here. I've got plenty of spare parts and stuff. If you can manage to catch it, bring me back one of its nostrils as proof, okay? Nostril, not the whole head or pelt? How do I just get a nostril? Oh no, I don't want to kill it. I just want proof it's out there. Okay, how do I get a nostril? Played them both, loved them. Nice. Kingdoms of Loathing wasn't for me, but lots of fun. I've heard of a lot of people were really into it at one point, and then it's slowly just kind of petered off for them, and they've been re-experiencing it all over again. The sign on the table says Boris only. This cat had better be Boris, or they're going to be in trouble. Try to pet him. Boris hisses at you. He must know you're an outsider. Oh well. Maybe we can figure it out. Build the trap. You grab some scrap metal from the bench and construct a basic animal trap. Would you like to make some refinements? Tighten the spring, adjust the torque, tweak the trigger sensitivity, add a battery. I hope that's it. Homemade Chupanaranja trap of dubious quality. Is it because I don't have a fuse? Getting a fuse was the hardest thing. Was the hardest dang thing. We're gonna reach inside of it. We got some shadow salad, and I'm excited about it. I love me some shadow salad. Let's see what the professor has to say about all this. I kind of want to switch over to Molly. How you doing, Professor? Everything appears to be proceeding splendidly, my friend. Let's make some small talk. Would anything in the swamp be useful to you as ingredients or reagents or something? What is in this sorted mire would you imagine to be useful in my work? Oh, I don't know, frog parts, marsh gas? I am neither a French chef or fraternity lout making stink bombs. Just trying to help. I do appreciate that, a more efficacious route to helpfulness. However, it would be to finish your work here quickly so that we may leave. Alright, fine. Let's do that. I'm not gonna fight some more vampires. Let us leave instead. Is there anything here I need? No. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Largemouth Bass & Sons, I think, is one of the other places I needed to go. No, the Gatormen Fortress is the main quest. Okay, so then what is this? That's odd. It's a patch of muddy ground that has a lot of tracks in it that look like human handprints. Huh? Well, except for the fact that humans don't normally walk around on their hands. Maybe that was an acrobat convention. Maybe there was an acrobat convention in the middle of the swamp. Everything flashing. Yes, I know, Cold. I'm trying to figure, because I have been avoiding the main quest line, so I can try and finish the side quests. Oh, what was the thing the one kid was talking about? The honey ape? Huh, maybe there's something to do with it after all. Let's follow the tracks. Geez, the more you look, the more of a confusing trampled mess these tracks are. It seems like there are different sets of tracks heading in different directions. How many thumbs did he say this thing had again? On one hand? One? And how many fingers was it? 4? You follow the prince to a clearing in the middle of a small stand of trees, and to your surprise, you find an animal pretty much like a honey ape the kid described, like a somewhat larger chimpanzee or a very small gorilla, but with disproportionately large human-like hands. It's sitting on the ground, casually drinking out of a beehive. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Let's sneak up on it. You successfully creep up on the unsuspecting primate, but you run out of trees and brush to hide behind before you get close enough to really do anything. Let's outsmart it! You pick up a rock and chuck it into the underbrush on the other side of the clearing. The honey ape stiffens at the noise and starts scanning for predators in that direction. And grab it! You leap on the small primate and wrestle it to the ground, screeching loudly. I mean, the primate is Now, let's be fair, you both are. Once you get it pinned, you grab it by the wrist and yank off one of its long, untrimmed fingernails. Which, thinking about it, is making me wince, and I've written some pretty horrible stuff in this game alone. Honey ape fingernail. It's a totally normal-sized fingernail. Marvel at it. With that horrible deed accomplished, you let the creature loose and it runs screaming into the swamp. Congratulations on successfully stalking, outsmarting, and assaulting a small weird ape. Thanks. Alright, we are at Largemouth Bass & Sons. State your business. Largemouth Bass? Boy, do I know that song. If I didn't love these bass, I'd have quit years ago. Largemouth Bass & Sons is a curse. It's cursed of late, strangers. Sales are down. Children gone missing. The bosses have stopped speaking to one another. So from a pescophile to another. Take my advice. Don't stay here long. What goes on in this place? At Largemouth Bass and Sons, we fish largemouth bass, and most of us are sons. Why don't you think the bosses speak to one another? Between you and me, and 3,600 largemouth bass, Misters Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking terms since Mr. Chapman was snubbed at the Academy Awards a few years back. They tolerate each other only because they both perform a function vital to the business, which is Mr. Tracy debones the fish and Mr. Chapman rebones them. Only then are the fish ready for sale at market. Are you saying you take out the fish bones and then put them back? It's tradition. For generations, the Chapman has deboned the bass and Tracy rebones them. That unique process is what gives our bass its distinctive tang. What do you think happened to the kids? You asked me. That's what I just did. Hell, they ran off. This life isn't for everyone. Tom and Kathy, they never had the makings of a largemouth bass deboner or reboner. I'll be going. The sign identifies these waters as a site of a historical importance. Learn more. This pool is the birthplace of largest mouth Luke, a bass present at the signing of the Declaration of Independence on August 2nd, 1792. He returned to his home waters to die, but his body was never found. Probably eaten by another fish. The guard eyes you suspiciously. Looking around bemusedly, talk to him. Everything, Professor? Level as a carpet road, my friend, and yourself? The hem of my robes will be soaked through with this filth water. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need some new socks after this. In that regard, at least I am fortunate. Alchemist boots are traditionally of stout leather, handy for stamping out small fires. Alright, that was good. Can I do a fishing? Let's go fishing! I hope you're not planning on sticking that rod in here. Largemouth Bass and Sons have exclusive license to fish in these waters. Is there any way I can fish here? Nope. Largemouth Bass and Sons is fishing rights. Lexan say fishing makes fishing right. Fishing makes fishing right! That attitude might get you places at smallmouth bass and nephews. We run things a little differently here. Alright, fine. I don't get to fish! Oh, what are you doing? The viscous puddle reflects a gloomy face. Talk to him. The puddle or the man? The puddle, please. Hello, sir. Talk to the man. What's the matter with you? She left me. Who left you? Amphibious truck. Oh, so not a person. No, I'm more interested in amphibious trucks. So what happened to your truck? Our truck? It's the company truck we used to take fish to the market. A couple nights ago, I forgot to fill her up before bed. And that must have really ticked her off because the next morning she was gone. No, nothing. Could it have anything to do with the missing kids? Tom and Kathy? You'd have to talk to Mr. Chapman or Mr. Tracy about that. Maybe they took the truck? I don't know, seems like a stretch. When did the children go missing? Same day as the truck, but I think it's probably a coincidence. So you're suggesting the truck is sentient? It's funny, I wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it running off the way it has. What's this puddle here? It's the gas I never gave her that night. It's here now in our special place, waiting for her to come home. Is it working? Obviously, you can see that it is not. How far could have someone gone in a truck? With the gas left in her, couldn't have gone farther than 100 miles. 100 miles? Okay. No, 100 miles. Sorry, 100 is fisherman's lingo. That means 11. Missing truck then? Huh, that's a shame. She'll be back. She has to come back. She'll run out of gas otherwise. And then where will she be? Look at the truck. I gotta go. Guard seems happy to be here, but skeptical of you. That sounds about right. Something fishy going on here. Let's climb on up. Surely a fisherman yearns for a glorious death at sea to not wind up behind a desk. Let's talk to him. Hello there. I wonder, do you ever wish that you had a glorious death at sea? Oh, many a sea creature had tried to give me one bucko, but before they can get their teeth in me, I've reboned 'em 6 ways to suntag. He spits a wad of chewing tobacco out the door. Guy Chapman, Chief Reboning Officer, Largemouth Bass and Sons. Are you here about Tom? I saw the posters of missing children. Find one child, you'll find the other. My Tom has been lured into the lair of Occam's Gator by Jezebel of the Deboner's daughter. A good and true fisherman led astray by a delinquent sorceress who's never cared a Walt Whitman for what we do here with a largemouth bass. Occam's Gator? Chapman's cheeks darkened to the murky hue of a humpback anglerfish. As long as there has been Largemouth Bass and Sons, there has been Occam's Gator to our great misfortune. I'd venture that there's no creature of land nor sea quite so terrible. 12 feet tall he is, red as a furnace, with smoke billowing from his nostrils, and his rapacious appetites are a plague on our business. He'll eat everything we got, largemouth bass. Everything. Keep listening. It keeps me up at night wondering what we did to deserve him. Is it a sin against the land to both debone and rebone fish? Perhaps, but damn it! That's what gives our bass its zing! You're being a little sexist, don't you think? Not remotely. I'm not saying anything about her gender at all. I'm only saying that she may have got my boy eaten by a Gatorman. But when you throw words like Jezebel around, it's a little loaded. Is it? Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm willing to change, but you have to be patient with me, alright? I'm old-fashioned. I can't keep up with all these new ideas this generation has. Gender, penicillin. How is Kathy responsible? Well, the arrogance of youth. Cassie Tracy has never thought she had anything to fear from Occam's Gator. She didn't respect him. Several times I caught her attempting to summon the beast by shouting his name 3 times in a mirror or directly into the mouth of a bass. It was always going to end with her in Occam's belly. I just didn't think my Tom would be fool enough to go along with it. Oh my god, that's so funny. Do you think Tom could have run away on his own? Absolutely not. Tom's a third-generation bass boy, proud and true. Why, just last month he said, I'm excited about my future and reborn in largemouth bass, Dad. Does that sound like the words of a boy with one foot out the door? No! There's a simpler explanation. The siren song of Kathy Tracy, who lures good men to the bellies of the gators. Sure, I'm in. Oh, not so fast, Goody Shoes. Goody Shoes, you haven't heard my terms yet. I don't want you looking for Kathy on Tracy's dime. It's Tom that needs saving, and he needs saving from her. Do that, and there's 200 meat in your pocket. Find my mother's fishing rod. How about throwing in fishing rights? Oh, your generation talks a big game about suffrage and self-governance, but in the end, what you really want is a largemouth bass. I'll give you 10 minutes alone with the fish. How about that? No questions asked. Is it a special fishing rod? It is, and I'll tell you why. It has never caught a fish. Oh, that sounds worse than a normal fishing rod. It has never caught a fish. It always catches 2. Don't know how it works. Don't want to know how it works. We just thank Poseidon for the bounty. Deal. Hurrah! The 2 greatest inventions of the 20th century: gender and penicillin. I fucking love this so much. Hurrah! Now I have no idea where you might find Tom, but what I'll do is let you into our quarters in the back. I know he keeps a diary, but I've never been able to make sense of the thing. Fundamentally, the way your generation speaks is utter nonsense to me. The mad ramblings of youth. Perhaps you'll understand it. Now bring him home, you hear me? What do you do here? I'm Chief Reboning Officer here at Largemouth Bass and Sons, like my father was before me, and etc. It's a wonderful life, a good family life. Alright, be seeing you, my dude. I got a little black cat to pet. Try to pet her. The cat avoids your touch. You get the sense that only true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will overcome its suspicions of you. Alas. The chum bucket is inscribed. A stranger is just a chum you haven't met yet. Take it. The bucket is secured to the floor. Those are decorative. And the chum inside is the very first batch of chum ever made by Largemouth Bass and Sons back in the summer of 1803. Reminds us of our humble beginnings. Oh, revolting. Champagne for my real chums, real pain for my sham chums. Chum pain for my real chums, real pain for my chum chums. That one's a little bit more esoteric. What lies beyond that door is only for fishermen. What is it? Fish. Oh, I'm not interested in that. Can I help you with something? Yeah, what's back here? Those are crew quarters. Wait, you live here? Where the fish live, we live. I see. Oh, wait. Go in. I can go in. It's possible that a largemouth bass fisherman could do their job while sleeping in a nice soft bed, but it's never been tried anywhere in the world. So many fishermen don't get into largemouth bass because they can't hack the bunk beds. It seems the leftmost locker belongs to Tom Chapman. Open it. It's locked. Open it anyway. Yeah! That's not how you open a locker! That wasn't quite what you intended to do, but luckily you did manage to reveal a secret cache hidden behind the locker. Search the hole. We got Tom Chapman's diary. This diary belongs to Tom Chapman. If found, please return to Largemouth Bass and Sons. For controversial thoughts and secret plans, turn to page 19. For information of no consequence, turn to page 33. All right, let's go to page 19. Animal ideas: 3-toed squid, chihuahua, big. 4-toed squid, honey-hating bear, rabbit, more teeth, faster chimp, grandfather cat, balder eagle, sleeping dog that lies, and egg cat. All right, turn to page 33. It's dangerous, but the only way we won't be followed is if we take the truck through the Gatormen camp. We'll be where Peter is. Close the book. What do you know? Oh, hey, a kitchen. Unsuitable bones are ground up here into a thin meal. The sign claims that these are the cups of homemade bone broth. You should, and that you should take one. Do what it says. No one to question the instructions on a tiny sign. You grab a cup. Oh, we got bone broth made from fish bones, not unlike the ocean itself. Increases your muscle by 1 and max HP by 5. I dig that. Broken bone piles high in the sink. Detritus from the experiments of an apprentice reboner. Everything on the shelf is labeled hardtack. Take some tack. All right, we got some hardtack. What about this fish here on the wall? Lo, with the reboning knife of righteousness has a complete bass been forged. The Book of Karas. All right. Well, now that we know how to do that, let's go downy rowdy. I can't fish? Why no fish? Are the shotguns keeping you out or something else in? Who cares? I'm going inside. Alright, you must be the other dude. A grizzled mariner must hate being stuck behind the desk. Talk to him. Greetings, as a mariner, do you hate being stuck behind a desk? Excuse me, I make 6 figures a year behind this desk, and mind your manners. I'm addressing Adam Tracy. You're addressing Adam Tracy, Chief Reboner Officer of Largemouth Bass & Sons. You must be Flumpty, the one who's thrown in their lot with a wretch of a reboner next door. Oh, surprised I know your name. Well, largemouth bass have ears. I'd like to have a talk about your daughter. Don't see a point you've thrown in with the Chapmans already. Sounds like she might have run away from home. I'll excuse the remark, as you don't know my Kathy, but suffice it to say, that's impossible. Kathy loves largemouth bass almost as much as assuming preordained roles in a multi-generational family business. No, Kathy would not simply leave home. There is a much simpler explanation. Occam's Gator. God, why did I pick these voices? That's been rough on my throat. Occam's Gator, a monstrous Gatorman centuries old, 10 feet tall if he's an inch, with scale... Wait, 10 feet tall if he's an inch? What the heck does that mean? With scales as blue as the deepest ocean, he has 2 tails as sharp as razors, and he's not afraid to shave you. His appetite's insatiable. He'll strike at night and gobble up our fish, guns, tax returns, whatever. And now I fear my Kathy. Keep listening. I don't know what we did to provoke his ire, but that beast has bullied and bothered our business since my grandfather was a toddler in pants. I sometimes think the swamp itself has summoned him to be our tormentor. You think the Occam's Gator ate Kathy? You have to understand, for decades Occam's Gator has been the sole author of this business's misfortune. Could he eat a child? Absolutely. That's his M.O., or monstrous operandi. If Occam's ate Kathy, aren't we too late? Not necessarily. Occam's only handicaps is a glacially slow digestion. Go ask Sylvester. As a guard of ours, he was swallowed up by Occam's, but by stripping off in his belly and greasing his body in Occam's own fat, he was able to slither up and out of Occam's jaws while the great beast slept. Okay, where can I find Sylvester? I don't know. We had to terminate him for attempting to unionize. Occam's Gator sounds made up. There's nothing made up about a giant blue gator man. He said he was red. Who eats guns. One of our guards actually saw Occam's, even took a shot at him, but conventional weapons have no effect. Are you saying you haven't seen Occam's Gator? I've seen the destruction he's wrought. I've certainly seen that. Alright, well, let's find your daughter. There's a catch. I'm not talking about that largemouth bass, yeah. I'm running this operation, alright? Not Chapman. I know he's got a missing boy too, but you can't just involve a reboner in things like this. They're far too emotional. If you're dealing with me, you keep him out of it. In return, 300 meat and my grandfather's fishing rod. What's so special about the fishing rod? What's special about it? It can catch things that your scientists would say are impossible to find in the water. How about that? So it doesn't catch fish? Yes, fish, but also impossible things. Alright, deal. Good. Now, Peter, our guard at the front gate, was the last to see Occam's Gator in its sickening flesh. Peter chased him off the property to a revolting little hamlet, but dared not enter himself. I'll mark it on your map. I'm convinced that's where you'll find Occam's. And inside Occam's, Kathy. Now bring her home, you hear me? And what do you do here? As I said, I'm the chief deboning officer here. My team and I debone largemouth bass, after which it is passed over to my colleague across the way for reboning. I'll be on my way. Okay, wait. So... use the receiver he gave you to test transmissions. I don't know... Oh, there's another page. Okay, visit Barbie, Shack, Flyman. Okay. So this one is the same for both, but it doesn't... I don't get how it really makes sense. I was able to do both. Emptied to magnify the misfortune of my stolen daughter. Any idea who did this? I can't prove it yet, but I'll be damned if Occam's Gator did not have his claws in this. When did this happen? 3 nights ago. I'm still in shock. I can't even muster the strength to close the safe. I can do it for you. It's not hard. Would you? Sure. Bless you. Though the knife of the deboner doth still shape largemouth bass, and the world through our action, there are legion who do not believe, and wouldst tear down thy work. The Book of Garrett. Alright, what's this? You're not close enough to read this. I absolutely am. Academy of Fresh and Saltwater Game Fish. Certificate of nomination for award. Be it known that Adam Tracy was nominated for Academy Award of Merit for Outstanding Achievement, Best Deboning in Bass. What's back here, your quarters? How'd you know that? That's where Mr. Chapman had his. Maybe the two of you are more similar than you'd like to admit. Wash your mouth out with fish soap. Okay. Only the Tracy family is allowed in the private quarters. You'll need to find another entrance. Or think about marrying in. Alright, see you in a bit. It's a mess through there. Oh, I don't mind. I don't mean it's messy. I'm saying that's the room where we have meals. It's that kind of mess. I thought they only really used that term in armed forces. You don't consider fishing to be part of the armed forces? What do you think we use to hold the rods? Arms? That's right! Go on in. Hi, kitty cat! Try to pet. Cat ignores your attempts to befriend it. Only true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will win you over, alas. The sign says take a bottle of bass oil. We'll take it. Why, it's glued to the table. Bottles, crate, the whole thing. You notice that the at the reverse of the sign, which reads, if you can, take the bottles. Huzzah! You break the bonds of the glue with a satisfying... You got a crate of bass oil. From Largemouth Bass & Sons, a crate of Largemouth Bass Oil. And Sons, take it to the speakeasy. Gross. No. Yes. Alright, there's a bass thawing in the sink, and in each of the drawers. The refrigerator hums with a quiet menace, or maybe it's the motor. Search it. The only item inside is a sardine salad sandwich in a cardboard box. The box is labeled, Adams, do not eat. I'm not going to eat it. I don't want to make him any madder than he's probably going to be. This is locked, making the room even more disappointing. There's got to be another way in. Oh, you know what? I do know. I do know. Oh, maybe not. I was thinking I could get in on the side of the building. But then there's this other big building right here. Oh no, for some reason I thought there was another one. Alright, are you Peter? What do you know about Occam's Gator? Oh, that's fake. It is? Yep. That's a legend, the old bass wife's tale. Sometimes things go missing, our business has run of bad luck, and folks want a deeper explanation for it, but I can tell you that nobody here's ever laid eyes on a giant Gatorman. The bosses can't even agree on what he's supposed to look like. So Occam's Gator didn't kidnap these kids. I really doubt it. Your boss says you saw him? Didn't you ever tell a boss what they wanted to hear? There's gators in these parts, alright? I have to scare them off the property on almost daily basis, but I've never seen any sort of Occam's Gator at all. Occam's Gator sounds pretty scary, as do all fairy tales. Doesn't make them any more real. Fair enough. Can I talk to everybody else? No. Okay. So we can go to the Gator Hamlet. A spot of color in this drab swamp catches your eye, and you find a pile of withered orange husks in front of a shallow cave. This must be the lair of the Chupa-naranja. Fortunately, it isn't home right now. Or maybe since you aren't an orange, it wouldn't be dangerous to you anyway. That almost certainly isn't true. Let's set our trap. You set your trap and hide behind a nearby bush to wait for your prey. After a while, you start to get very bored. Remember that people who hunt with traps don't typically sit and wait for the prey to show up. Instead, they leave and come back later. That's kind of the whole point of animal traps. Alright, we'll leave and come back later. Oh. The guards stop in their tracks and start sniffing around suspiciously. They're almost certain to notice you if you get any closer. Staying put isn't an option here. Which way do you want to go and how? Toward them! Let's fight! Let's charge! They're beefy. They're all pretty freaking beefy. Oh, what are you going to do? It's going to munch a mushroom. This will have unpredictable effects. Intends to heal its most wounded ally for 8 HP. That's going to be a pain in the butt. Gatorman intends to scream. Increasing all of its ally stats by 1 and decreasing your party stats by the same amount. 28 and 25. This one I think is going to be... None of them are going to hit us at the moment. So I think I'm just going to try and get rid of this guy. I'm going to increase this. He'll be fine. And how much damage is this going to do? 25. Oh, man, I could have just... Oh. I misdid this. That's fine. We're going to do this. He's going to get bleed damage. We're going to poison this guy. Sweet. Bleed. And we're just going to smack him because he'll die. Perfect. Got 108 meat, some Gatorman skin pants, and a swamp mushroom. I am the terror that stalks the swamp. I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom really quick, but I will leave you guys with some music while I am one supposedly responsible for the missing children. A dangling rusty meat hook is a tasteful accent for any style of decor. I must say, I won't tell anyone what I saw. Hello? The handle of the fridge is busted. This is going to be a headache. Come lunchtime, try to open the door. No dice. No door opening either. Whoever smashed in the handle wanted to keep you out or keep something in. A magical talking sandwich maybe? Force the door open. With great effort, you force the door open. Released from his refrigerated cage, a cold man squirms out into the muck, gasping for air. Have a good night, Ionic. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate. My God, you are my savior. One more day trapped in there and I would have succumbed completely to despair. Who are you? I'm Fabian, an illustrator of natural sciences. Arid steppes, glittering bergs of ice. But lately my interests have taken me to these damp lands. I am in my soggy period. And how did you get in there? I was traveling to the swamp to sketch native cypress, only to be caught in a net by these gator-esque men. At first, they allowed me to roam within the confines of this camp, but when I shouted for help as at a passing truck, I was put into the refrigerator. What truck? Oh, it hurtled through camp like a bass out of hell. It was a boy and a girl at the wheel, and I called out, "Stop! I am a prisoner! Take me with you!" But they drove on. What makes a person do that? Where was the truck headed? North of here, I'm sure of it. North, huh? And since the driver at Largemouth Bass & Sons was confident the truck could only make it 11 miles at most, if you subtract 11 from the distance between this camp and the fishery, seized with deductive euphoria, you do some quick calculations, which in your haste come out very wrong. You do them again, not rushing it this time, and produce a promising lead. An amphibious truck? Do you know of a creature called Occam's Gator? Occam's Gator. Supposedly a large gator with 2 tails who breathes smoke from its nostrils. Oh, yes, I think you're describing my mother-in-law. Okay, so you don't know. No, I do apologize. I shouldn't have said that. Melanie has always been kind to me. Okay. And every weekend she bakes me a ball of nougat. I apologize, Melanie. Say goodbye. If you want to leave, the way out is more or less clear. I do want to leave, that is a good guess. If we ever meet again, it would be an honor to paint your portrait.
Hello, friend. Are you still there? I see you.
I do see you. Welcome back, Blue. I am an artist, as you know. I cannot paint you right away, as I am in my soggy period. But if I conclude that work, or if you become soggy, well, who knows? Who knows indeed. What did I just pick up out of the muck? Alright, there's a safe here. A safe hanging in an unsafe manner from the ceiling. Let's open it. It's a combination lock, and you don't know the combination. Dang it! A sleeping Gatorman. He's lying about... Unless he's lying about being asleep, don't let him lie. Okay, if you say so, what would you like to do as an alternative to letting a Gatorman continue sleeping? Let's search him. Gatorman safe combination. Eureka! Amazing! Amazing. It's a combination of the Gatorman safe. 3 numbers, 2 repulsive to even display here. Open it. Nice, we got a lot of meat. I'm excited. Oh, I didn't read the Gatorman pants. Dude, my greasy pants do so much more. +1 muscle, +2 physical armor. The nice about the Ciabatta's pants is that... Oh no, it wasn't these pants. One of these pants adds, like, it was the clown pants. Oh, it adds 1 to armor. 1 to every armor. Nah, these are still the best. I need more mysticality stuff, though. I think that might be my downfall. Got me dying laughing. Good. Shoes don't do any of that. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I'm moving on. Hello, Gatormen. Let's ambush you. Oh my god! Gotta go. Contemplative. We gain +1 mysticality. Alright. Wow! Try it again. Okay, it didn't come after me right away, thank God. The fact that it randomly selects a target to go after first is rough. Okay, you're going after Professor Adams, you're going after Professor Adams, you're going after Bishop. Okay, Professor Adams is going to need this. I need to go buy some of these if I can. How much damage can I do? I can do 26. So I can take out one of these guys in total. 20 stench damage. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna take out one of these guys in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna up our armor. And then we're just gonna smack real good. And you're gonna poison this guy. The poisoning, that is like the best thing. And let's just smack him. He's dead. See, it's easy when I can actually get through there. A gator stick, a vicious-looking sharpened branch with smaller sharp sticks stuck to it with a crude leather hand grip. Nasty business. A nasty pastry. You wouldn't feed this to your dog, though you would throw it at a dog if the dog was clearly a threat. Swamp haunch. A slab of bone in flesh from some animal too distasteful to even mention, let alone eat. Alright. Oh, hey, Gator dude. You don't want to fight me, do you? Seems to be where the Gatormen store their terrible filth. A forge, presumably for hammering on terrible gator metals. A rack of horrible-looking weapons. Grab one. You got a frog and fork. Gatormen sorcerers use these to gig frogs from a distance. If you don't know what that means, to gig a frog, don't look it up. I'm going to regret my decisions. To gig a frog. Frog gigging, also known as frog hunting, is popular activity in parts of the United States between using a large spear or gig to impale a frog's body in bodies of water. Oh, that's not that. That's not that bad. That's not that bad! You got me thinking it was weird. I wanted the banjo. Gatorman seems less aggressive than typical for these guys. Let's talk to him. Hey there. Greet, human! Not eat! Greet! Thanks. I appreciate that. You seem a bit more relaxed than the rest of the gator folk. Yes! Everyone crazy! Don't know reason! Not belong! Leave swamp! Where will you go? Don't know! Wonder? Oh, like a hobo? Hobo? What that? Basically someone who travels from place to place because they're looking for work or just don't have anywhere specific to be. Yes! Hobo gator! First though, need weapons. Self-defense! Ask about hobo code. Do you know any hobo code you can teach me? Hobo code? What that? Alright, you wouldn't know any yet. It's a little like symbols that hobos use to leave messages for other hobos. Here, I can show you some of the basic ones. You teach them the symbols for safe camp, cops here, and increasingly rare and exciting pie on windowsill. Let's offer him a weapon. Ooh. I have so many. I have multiples of some of these as well. I kind of don't want to give him a gator weapon, just in case. Well... Hollow gator tooth? No, he's gonna know I killed. He's gonna know I killed. He's gonna know I killed. You can have... Frick. Mushman spear? How about this Mushman spear? No thanks, weapon weak, need power! Okay, I'll find you something stronger. Oh, nice. Okay. Nasty Mop has 4 base damage. Ooh, the dire corn holder. Am I actually going to use that? I don't think so. You can have my dire corn holder. Yes, good weapon, strong, safe now. Thank human. No problem. You know, there's a bunch of hobos collecting in a camp outside of Ocean City. They're pretty accepting people, and I don't think they'll mind you joining. Plus, it'd be handy to have some muscle around the place. Sound good! I go! He waves goodbye and stomps out the door. Bye! And another refrigerator. Give him gator meat. I mean, if I could. Terrible rusty metal fridge dangles from the ceiling and of this terrible rusty metal hovel. Rate it! We got some dried swamp meat and swamp shrooms. Well, this one's covered in flies. What is this, though? Dangling glob of revolting organic matter. This is apparently where the Gatormen keep their billions upon billions of swarming bugs. Let's exterminate some of them! Holy crap. Okay, I mean, this should be easy enough. We're going to hit you for this. And another one! You have 11, you have 21. Alright, cool. And then what does my Smick-a-Smack do? 26, perfect. Alright, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Bam! That was like when you have punch on a bow in Minecraft Dungeons. We got some extra blood. Some of it is almost certainly yours. It heals 20 HP. Good lord. Is this just a way to... Oh, I got the information I needed here, and this is just a way to farm. Got it. This is just a way to farm. Alright, cool. Cool. I can do this. We got 1, 2. Drain 8 HP. Bite Professor Adams. Okay, we're gonna do this one. 1, 2. The big swarm we're gonna go ahead and just take care of. Oh wait, I have more AP. I will do this. Now we'll do this. And you'll poison that one. But it should be fine. Toss it again. Yeah, there we go. We managed to make it out. You know, I want to swap the professor back out for Molly. But that poison is just too good. Let me go back. Let me go back to Ocean City real quick. I need to go to the amphibious truck. But I do want to go to Ocean City, drop off the oil that we just got. And I'd like to take Molly with us. What's up, boss? Talk to Fancy Dan. I found this drum of vermouth. Yeah, baby, vermouth is one of my favorite mouths. Found this crate of bass oil. I don't think people are gonna like this very much, but you're the boss. Let's order a drink. Ooh, absinthe. Absinthe is probably the best idea. Because it ups my mysticality. Ooh. Let's add cola. Absinthe and cola sounds great. He pours your drink bottoms up, and we gain cocktailed. Sweet. Let's leave. Alright, where's Molly? There you are. Molly's dancing. Chat with her. Or I could just click away. Hey, Molly, having fun. And how this place is a weasel's wristwatch. Well, let's go take care of some business. You got it, sugar. Let me go iron my shoelaces and I'll meet you by the door. Okay. I wish I could take the professor as well. What does he have to say about this place? How you doing, Professor? Adjusting to modern life okay? Oh yes, taverns have hardly changed at all in the last 205 years, and I've had some merry conversations with a publican on the topic of mixology. I'll see you later, Professor. All right, he'll have fun here while I'm gone. Let us go back to the Big Moist. And now we're going to go to the amphibious truck. In a gloomy grove of sunken cypress trees and well-muscled women stands waist-deep in the opaque bog. Wait, a well-muscled woman stands waist-deep in the opaque bog. Her hands rest on the pommel of a sword, its blade lodged in the muck. It catches your eye because it's not the type of thing you tend to see on the East Coast. What sword is that? This is the blade of your great-aunt. Many moons ago it was entrusted to my family for safekeeping. Now it is yours to reclaim. For a cost. Okay, what's the cost? In time, I shall ask you for a boon, and you shall be obliged to grant it. Sure, I can do a boon. Let's have the sword. Great aunt's great sword. muscle plus 5 physical damage. That's actually not bad. You may or may not have a great aunt, but nobody can deny that you have a great sword. A sword has satisfying heft. You can see why your great aunt liked it so much. But with it comes something quite satisfying. Something that makes you feel almost queasy. A little cursed. Oh, we got swamp gas. How do I get rid of swamp? Oh, wait, gas. Cold, thank you for the powder. Gas really grinds your gears. Perhaps that lady from the swamp will tell you soon about the boon she wants in exchange for this thing's removal. Alright, you gassed me? It is a simple magic binding you to your oath until such a time I have need of your service. On that day, I will find you. Can't we just do the boon thing now? But she's gone. Slipped away into the dark waters of the swamp. It better be a good sword. It's a great sword. Oh, okay. Alright, Molly, we got some things to do! This whole truck business sure feels like much to do about nothing. Ado is a weird word. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Cab door hangs limply on its hinges. Pull it open. The truck has been abandoned for some time. There's nobody inside unless they are very small and hiding. Are they? Small and hiding? No. I don't know what I clicked. I think we searched the gas tank. The gas tank is loaded underneath the driver's seat, which has the advantage of lowering the truck's center of gravity. The gas tank is empty, which has the disadvantage of the truck not working. You also notice a tiny glint of metal. A key. I think this might be for the locked quarters back home. Search the seats. The newspaper left on the passenger seat is open to the classified pages. Circled are the advertisements for Mr. Rat's Hotel for Working Women and the Docks. Let's take the paper. You don't need it. It's yesterday's news. Close the door. Alright. So let's talk to Molly really quick. Everything good, Molly? Sure, sugar. Everything's just ducky. Shoot the breeze. How long are we going to be here? This place is the cat's whatever the opposite of meow is. We have to rescue Charles. He's important. Molly sighs emphatically and pouts. My bullets are getting all muddy. Dang. What did I pick up? I'm angry. Okay. I need to keep searching around here, yeah. No, I need to go back to Largemouth Bass and Sons. Because north is west! I keep getting confused. A flash of light cuts through the trees, the glare passes, and then you see it poking its head out above the canopy. A telescope! Why, you fancied a telescope ever since you were a child. You'd pressed your nose to the window of a telescope shop for hours until the proprietor would run out and threaten to tan your glutes with a tripod. And I still want a telescope! You've waited long enough. Go get your telescope! Telescope in a treehouse. Let's go for it. Why am I here? A bald cypress, so tough and tall, it's no surprise some fellow has chosen to make it a tree home. Shout up. Hello? Hey, pal. Why ain't you keep walking, huh? This here's Will Hunter's treehouse, and the rules is tain't no grown-ups allowed. Who are you? Will Hunter, I said. What's up there? Oh, tain't anything. Swear it. You don't want to see anyways. I do. You'll tell. I won't. You promise? Yes. There's a pause in which Will apparently thinks it over. Nah, you wouldn't want to see it anyways. I want to use the telescope you've got there. Afraid that telescope's property of Will Hunter, same as the licorice collection. You mean licorice? No, licorice. Wouldn't be called licorice, because it tain't made of rice. Licorice. It's called licorice because you can lick it, but I'm saving mine up so I can lick them all at once. How long have you been saving your licorice? Reckon it's been a few months. It's okay to wait a few months on licorice as long as it's refrigerated good and proper. Have you refrigerated it? It's in my pocket with some ice, so I reckon so. What's your story, Will? Tain't much to tell. I ain't that interesting, pal, I swear. Not the city folk like you, no ways. I'm not city folk. You ever seen a pig birth? Yes. Bet you ain't seen half as many as me, though. How many pig births you seen, Will? Well, I reckon about 70, friend. What are you doing in a swamp? Nothing special. Same things every boys get up to, I reckon. Do I want to know what that is? I ain't telling anyways. Can you let me up? No adult ever been up in Will Hunter's treehouse, and I ain't fixing to break the streak. Not for nothing. Just climb the tree. You need to let me up. That's so? Well, what's in it for Will? Aiding my vital mission against forces of evil. You like meat, kid? As much milk as your belly can hold. I can't tell you. It's a secret. Oh, come on, tell me. No, you wouldn't want to know anyway. Will works this over in silence. Ah, jinx. I'm just about itching all over to know what you're up to. Okay, I'll put the ladder down, but you better tell me what you're doing, all right? Without waiting for you to confirm the deal, you get the sense that this Will Hunter character would get crushed in a courtroom. A rickety wooden ladder unspools from the treehouse and down the trunk. Climb out now. What? Why, there's no boy up in this treehouse at all. Only the large and sagging features of a human face sunk into the tree's very trunk. Surely that can't be young Will Hunter. Oh, well, I reckon now tain't keeping no... Wait. I reckon now tain't no keeping you from seeing my plight. I be wicked, pal. What happened to you? Ain't much to tell. That can't possibly be true. The great tree sighs, shedding scraps of bark that drift to the treehouse floor. Well, you ever hear of a doctor? Do you know what that is? Yes, Will, I know what a doctor is. Heck, what do you want to be so mean for? I reckon most people you go and ask, they couldn't tell you one thing about what a doctor does. I only ever met one doctor. Dr. Wiss lived on the same street as my step-aunt. 'Twas one morning he paid me 6 bits to paint his fence, and, well, heck, I swear I was fixing to do it, pal. But I heard there was an interesting trout down the river. A little wider than average, but not very wide, just the way Will Hunter likes it. How can a boy resist? Are you asking me? Now, I'm telling you, pal, Will Hunter couldn't resist a gander at a trout, and any boy who says he could is lying. Anyways, Doc Whisk here weren't real pleased, and to teach me a lesson, he went and cursed me to be a tree. How did this doctor turn you into a tree? Don't ask Will Hunter how. All I know is doctors, they got all kinds of powerful tools. Tweezers, height chart, could have used anything. What lesson are you supposed to learn from this? That I ought to paint fences if I says I'm fixin' to. Can you end the curse? Well, the doctor told me I'd be a tree till I could make good by painting a bunch of fences around town. Hard enough for me to do it like this, I'll tell you. Leave it to me, little guy, I got you. Oh, pal, paint fences? You wouldn't want to do that. Sure I would. The wind picks up and snaps off a few weak twigs, but Will doesn't seem to mind. Say, that's real swell. Thanks a lot, pal. The doc who cursed me had a nice white picket fence, and he said something like Will Hunter gotta paint 3 more fences just like his, or he'll be a tree forever. Paint 3 fences? Got it. You can get my paints and brush out of my knapsack. I just hand them to you, but I'm a tree. See you around, Will. I love this so much. It's a Huck knapsack, a favorite brand of rascals and imps. Empty it out. You got Will's paintbrush. Take care of those, will you? That long-handled brush belonged to a grandfather. Your grandfather? Don't think so. I'll keep an eye out for the fences. Hi, son. Much obliged. You're welcome, Will. When he reaches a certain age, a boy loses enthusiasm for hoarding rocks in a treehouse. This is called a death of innocence. The telescope is a gateway lens that often leads to the use of binoculars. Peek through. You see nothing out of the ordinary. Rivers run around the trunk of trees, crawdads and crawmoms make love upon the rocks, and a duck is impaled on the beak of a heron. Why? Here in the swamp, it is a day like any other, and the circle of life turns on and on. Peek through again. You see nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, it's the same thing. I'm a little disturbed, but I guess we're painting fences, and nothing else will stop me. Despite anything the map might have said about it, you've managed to wander back to the spot where you set the trap for the Chupanaranja. Peering through the bushes, you discover your trap has indeed trapped something. It looks sort of like a giant toad with tentacle face covered in boils that might also be eyes. You have no idea what the Chupanaranja looks like, but this seems to be about as likely as anything you were imagining. The presumed Chupanaranja seems pretty annoyed about being caught in your trap. Approach it. You carefully sneak up on the Chupanaranja, which I don't think I'm saying that right. Naranja, which senses your presence and thrashes angrily, breaking free of your trap, and then turns to face you. It seems mad. All right, I guess we're fighting it. Oh boy. Oh, that's right, she goes first. I need her to learn more skills. All right, but shoot. Oh god, it's got 76 HP. Okay, what is its plan? It wants to hit me for 23. I can only take 5 damage. I thought the ring said I could only take 5 damage. What's this do? You may use 1 more combat item this turn. It It says that, but it doesn't let me. I don't want to do this. We're going to go ahead and slap this on. We're going to go ahead and raise our armor. And here we go. We're just going to smack this thing until it dies. Oh, so close to doing it in one turn. Bam! Ooh, that bleed damage, though. All right, and Molly took it out. We got the nostril. A ring of flesh perfectly crafted by natural selection to seek out the mightiest of oranges. You won! You quickly cut off the creature's nostrils, pick up your trap, and get the heck out of there before the thing regains consciousness. All right, I think I know where the key goes. And then we just need to walk back in here, and then we go over here. We use the key. The key fits snugly in the lock, so snugly you can't get it out, in fact, but it does the job nonetheless. Go on through. The austere bedding testifies to the Tracy family's rigorous asceticism. I hope I said that right. One must purge body and mind of all comfort and distraction to achieve the hyperfocus of a bass fisherman. Search the beds. We got spearmint taffy and licorice taffy. Times are tough at the largemouth bass and sons. Pillows are in short supply. Search the beds. The Spartan mattress holds no secret. Look under the pillow. 16 teeth! New mouth starter kit. Tooth fairies skip this swamp for a while. Navy blue slicker is the sole resident of this coat rack. Search it. Fierce rummaging yields a letter in the right pocket. The envelope appears unopened. Take it. Kathy's letter. A letter from Kathy Tracy addressed only to Dad. The post office will never be able to deliver that. You know. I could read it. The envelope isn't sealed. You slide it open with ease. Dad. All anyone cares about in this family is largemouth bass. Well, I'm sick of it. Ain't I a person? Ain't I deserving of being cared about too? I'm leaving, Dad, for a place where dreams are possible. You ain't never gonna find me because you don't know where that is. Love, Kathy. P.S. Hi to Mom. Okay. Where is your mom? Talk to him. There you are. What of Kathy? Is she home? Not yet. Can I marry into your family? I found these teeth under a pillow. Yes, those are mine. You believe in the Tooth Fairy? No. I found the company truck. Truck? Are you trying to say Tracy? Kathy Tracy? No, but finding the truck may help us find Kathy. It will? Where is she then? I don't know yet. I see. So the truck may help us find her, or it may not. It's looking more and more like Kathy ran away from home. Even if that's true, it doesn't matter. You find her and you bring her back, you hear? That young woman has a responsibility to Largemouth Bass and Sons. You need to see this. Adam Tracy pores over the leather, his brow sinking into deeper furrows with each line. Ain't never, ain't I? My friend, those are vulgar contractions of Occam's Gator. I didn't give Kathy a copy of Jane Eyre to have her contract improperly. No, this letter is obviously a ruse, friend. Occam's clumsily attempted to throw us off the scent. Face it, Tiger, your daughter ran away from home. I'm yet to see any evidence of that. All right, that's fine. I don't know how to help you. I actually don't have another lead on that, I think. To deduce where in the Big Moist Kathy and Tom could have gone on foot after the truck ran out of gas. Okay. Will Hunter in the Big Moist asked you to paint 3 dirty fences to help remove the curse. Where have I seen I don't remember seeing any fences. Let's go to the Dolphin House. Hist, great. Get an eyeful of the 2 big palookas over there. Hist. Molly points out 2 burly men dressed in leather and furs, burying a body of a dead Gatorman. Well, considering the swampy ground, they're less burying it and more just covering it in mud. They look up in surprise as Molly saunters over nonchalantly. What's the dope, Bruno? You fitting the lizard with a Chicago overcoat? Uh-oh. Nah, doll, it ain't like that. Ain't it? My papers ain't... Oh, geez, sugar, come look at this. Go look. You take a closer look at the body of the Gatorman before it disappears into the mud. He's dressed in some kind of uniform with an official-looking cap. And epaulets. I don't think... I don't know what that word is. And a big canvas bag. These 2 mugs have gone and blipped a mailman. That's a caper that'll bring the G-men down on you like a ton of bricks. No, look, we didn't. Ha! Tell it to Sweeney. But don't flip your wig, sugar. We ain't pigeons. We won't rat you out to the boy. We won't rat you boys out to the flatties. Appreciate that, miss. We've been setting up something of a trading post here for for leather goods and the like. If that tickles your fancy, consider your options. The two men retreat into the clearing while you confer with Molly. The Leathers brothers. Oh, a leather store? Let's go have a look-see. Leather jackets aren't exactly in style. Maybe not, sugar, but a gator skin handbag is always the Ritz. Let's go check it out now, then. All right. Nothing to see here. Careful of him, or he might tan your hide. Let's greet him. Something to say about a dead gator. Swear I didn't know he was a mailman. Would never intentionally hurt a mailman. I never accused you of killing a mailman. Oh, hell, me and my big mouth. He was in my way, you understand? Had no idea he was a mailman. Never would have touched a mailman if I'd known, and my brother, he had nothing to do with it. Understand? I swears. What's wrong with killing a mailman? Listen to yourself. You can tell you ain't a hunter, all right? Most any species is fair game for hunting, but mailmen are protected by international treaty. Last hunter I know who hunted a mailman got pulled up by International Criminal Court and mailed to Mars. Is he okay? Obviously he ain't okay. Don't joke with me. That's the nightmare scenario for a hunter. Getting mailed to Mars? Sends shivers down my spine, it does. Who are you? Me? Ain't much to my story. I'm a hunter, name of John Leathers. If you can't tell from the accent, I'm from Albion. I don't know what an Albion accent sounds like. As a toddler, I hunted small game like mosquitoes, gnats, and moved on to foxes and voles and such as I grew up. I like the game over here, but I've got my eye on the greatest hunt of all. What's that? Big picture, I'd like to build a ladder to heaven so I can hunt the dinosaurs. That's more of a 5 to 10 year plan, though. I don't think that's how ladders or heaven works, but I guess it's good to have a dream. Wouldn't it be more practical to build a time machine? Now that just sounds ridiculous. John wipes his brow with the blade. For war. I don't know what that is. Never been asked so many questions before. You can't talk the talk, all right? You can talk the talk, all right? But what about hunting the hunt? I got work that needs doing, but I ain't going out while they're searching the swamp for the sod who killed their mailman. They find me, I'm dead. You don't have to be a leatherman to know which way the wind blows. What are you asking me exactly? Working on something real important, the project. For that I need 5 gator hides. Even though a place where you can find them. Scoped that out myself. Couldn't be easier unless it was a smaller number of gator hides. Is this the project you're talking about? Not so fast. Need to know I can trust you first. Alright, I better get going. I don't know what's going on, Molly. Hi there, looks like you've set up quite the trading post here in the swamp. John shakes his head. Paul can't speak. Can't or won't? Don't. How'd you become mute, Paul? That's a very personal question, sorry. It ain't a problem, it's just a hobby of mine to make observations on the nature of questions. Basically, Paul lost his tongue in a poker game. That's awful. Back home, we play our strip poker high stakes, or not at all. Can we trade? Hey, we got some stuff. Is there anything here I need? Roll of duct tape. They're sharpening stone. Can I, like, double sharpen my weapon? Because that'd be hilarious. Increases the damage of magical weapons by 5 until I use another potion. That's really good. Just sell them, I guess? Should I hold on? I don't know what to do with that. I don't know if I have anything that's just sell it right now. I don't think I do. So according to Google, there's several places called Albion. Basically, I guess accents don't matter. I mean, considering it's a non-voice game, I guess that makes sense. We're just gonna have fun with it, alright? I'm thinking because it's like all based in mob times. All I can think is mobster accents, alright? A lot of it's kind of fake New York, but whatever. It's fine. Ugh. Turquoise earrings, plus 30% meat drops. I don't know if I'm ever actually going to wear it. Tempted to sell it. I have a buttload of experience. God, 953. Hold, please. I have a lot of books. Cooking with power tools. Alright, you've already learned the basics from this book. There's an appendix full of advanced recipes you could memorize if you really put your mind to it. Let's study it. You memorized the messiest recipes the book has to offer. The Stilton Splatter has been upgraded. Tolas, how's it going, dude? Let's break some ankles, everybody. Let's do it. It's fine. Speaking of messy, you carelessly dropped the book into a nearby pile of trash. Ew. The History of Mudhen. I don't need that one. This book is so much less scary than it used to be now that it's almost as boring as a real book. You can further enhance your meaty expertise for... Oh, okay. This just allows me to continue getting meat drops. Not right now. Advanced collision physics. This book deals with collisions between moving objects such as fists and stationary objects such as pens and pencils and envelopes. The math is pretty complicated. You're really going to have to put some effort if you want to read through this thing. Let's read it. You study the book's formula and diagrams until you internalize the combat-related laws of nature hidden therein. You got a perk, Collision Dynamics Expert. +1 to melee weapons! Hatching Sprigo eggs. Ooh, you still hoping for a shiny or just looking for a perfect? You practice your newfound skills by punching the book until it's too flat to read. Take that, book! Advanced Projectile Physics. This book is full of juicy diagrams for cannons and charts of cannon data and paragraphs, which, though you haven't read them yet, you can safely assume are also about cannons. The diagrams are really advanced. You're going to have to fire all your mental cannons at once if you want to hit this target, figuratively speaking. All right, let's read it. You read the book, memorizing all the formula and charts and trigonometry values and stuff. Got a perk, Cannon. You've learned all the angles that matter, +1 to range weapon attacks. After you finish, you hurl the book into a nearby trash can, perfectly predicting its arc of travel. Swish. Short stories of long winters. This book collection of short stories about men who defy all wisdom and warnings to go hiking alone in the sub-zero west. At the end of each story, the man dies. Maybe there's a lesson in that. Let's find it. It's going to be another one of those continuous ones. As you get a perfect or two now, I'm breeding the perfect protein. Breeding the perfect protein Sprigo to get a really good shiny. Perfect protein Sprigatito. I don't know why that sounds funny, and I don't think I read that right at all. In each story, the protagonist succumbs to sub-zero conditions and perishes, and at the end, the narrator opines that if it were them, they simply would have gone somewhere that would not have gone somewhere that is cold. They would have gone somewhere warm and thrived. I choose not to be cold. Ooh, we got +1 hot armor as a perk. Keep reading that. Tale of a tragic explorer who starves to death because it's too cold to build a fire. The narrator concludes by saying that they would never have gone exploring somewhere like that. Skill has been upgraded. Cool. I'm not going to read through all of those just yet. The Melting Mind. You've read this book once, but you get the feeling that you'll understand it a bit better if you try again. If you do, Mind Melt will also heal you for 5 HP. Read it again. You read the book a second time and pick up on a few weird details. You still don't understand most of it, though. Your subconscious must be a bad writer. Mind Melt has been upgraded. You decided you've had enough, and melt the book with your mind. Okay. Tom Chapman's Diary. I don't think there's anything else about that. Let's read the... No, that's it. I don't know if there are any other pieces of meat drops. Sure. Cool. So now we have even better meat drops. Nice. Alright, what all we got here? What can I get? What can I steal? Anything? A sack of genuine leather. Open it. It's empty. It's only made of genuine leather. It does not contain genuine leather. The ambiguity is clear now, and the person responsible for the original description has been sacked. Mostly right as far as I heard, but yeah, this is the point. I just to say I've gotten the breeding formula down for the Sprigo. Might as well keep going for something good. Hell yeah, definitely. Wouldn't go in there if I were you. Why? I not like what you see. Let's go inside anyway. There's nothing in, there's a broken egg on the floor. This egg is busted. Okay. Told you it weren't a pretty sight. I was looking forward to eating that egg all day. And come dinner time, I only went and bloody dropped it. I'm sorry for your loss. I bet. Okay. The Gatormen village. I still have so many places to go. I guess let's go to the Gatormen village. You find an arm of a traveling salesman sticking out of the ground. Given the condition of the arm, it seems like the body it's attached to must have been down there for quite some time. Let's grab the ring. It slips off the finger because it's both wet and withered with decay. One or the other would have sufficed. Rush ring. This fraternity ring was originally bestowed on the pledge that ran the fastest in a humiliating nude race. You act earlier in combat. I kind of like that. Give the arm a proper burial. Every time you try to dig, the hole immediately fills up with water. You decide to just use a shovel to press the arm down below the surface and call it a day. It's a day. All right, here we are. We're gonna fight some gator dudes. All right, Molly's going first. Reducing their muscle by 4. Who needs their muscle reduced? You do. You definitely do. All right, we clobber. Wham! Ah, Molly! I can heal Molly. Try to keep her alive. I'm gonna up my... I did not mean to up Molly's. Well, that's a thing. Oh, wait, no, it raised mine anyway. Never mind. I figured that out. 35, 26, 25. This does 26. This does 7 a pop. Let's do 3 sleaze damage. Deals 10 hot damage. Oh, God, that's even better. Because I could use that 3 times. What are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to use this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do this. And then we're going to scoop him. Wham! We're going to go ahead and go... Pew, 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 pew. And scoop. Easy. We got the Gatormen hide. I was guarantee the moment I decide to swap, I'll get a not so great shiny. Oh, that would suck. Alright, so we got 1 of the 5 Gatormen hides. There's a ghost in here. The Gatormen were putting their rocks away when they were done playing. Is this a ghost? Examine it. Well, this is hardly the strangest thing you've seen over the last few days. It's definitely pretty weird. It looks like a ghostly man, mostly obviously his head, but you can just barely make out his body if you squint. You reach out to touch him, but your hand passes through. He doesn't respond to any attempt to get his attention, but instead seems focused on something you can't see to the left of that disgusting fly-covered meat hook. After a few minutes, the novelty sort of wears off, so you go on with your business. Huh. Unlike most of the hanging sacks of gore in these places, this one is swarming with flies. That's odd. Nothing should grow in here. Like magpies and shiny objects, gators are compelled to hoard all of the grandfather's items. Grandfather's chair. Looks like grandfather's bags. Go through them. You find a bundle of meat stashed in the bags. Apparently the creatures have no need of money. I wonder how they could afford the rent on this place. Grandfather's disgusting bird bath. Search it. We got grandfather's teeth. For a grandfather's mouth? Should I go ask if those are dude's teeth? Why do I have teeth? There's a rock in front of this one. Can I talk to it? Boulder blocks the entrance. Push it. Or I could just, use my geographic knowledge. Wait, what? It was heavier, and now it's heavier still. The force of each push exerts energy on the boulder, which is translated into mass. E equals M. See? That's squared away. God damn it. Do I have a food that raises my muscle? Wait a minute. This swamp mushroom does not appear in any mycology text because mycologists famously refuse to get their shoes wet. Eat it? You eat the mushroom and wait a half hour to see what it does. You gain the effect swamp shroom. Yo! Oh, I don't want to eat anything else. Ooh, interesting. Frick. I have more than one though, so I can eat the dried swamp meat. Let's eat that. Yes. You gnaw on the dried swamp meat for a while and then spit out the gristle, which is actually 90% of the stuff by volume. Okay. Push it. There we go. Nothing to say about any of this? It's pretty easy to make a song creepy by replacing it in a disturbing context, but they really outdid themselves here. Use Rufus's gadget. You tune the radio to WGCR and hold Rufus's gadget up to it. The thing clicks a few times, and the little needle goes up to 1. You then restore the radio to the way you found it, making your mom proud. Oh my god, they're all asleep. This building is way larger than it looks from the outside, and it is absolutely full of sleeping Gatormen. Wake some up. Right, how are we gonna roll this? Who's got the most muscle? You do, you do. You're gonna munch on some mushrooms. You're going to hit everybody. And you're gonna hit everybody. Alright, so we're gonna clobber you. Bam. We're gonna hit who has the most health. Oh, all of them are pretty low, so that's fine. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. And I've got 3 more. Oh, I can take out... Oh, God, this is so easy. Oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Man, I messed that up. That's fine. We will scoop this guy. I thought I was selected on my other... How did you... I thought I did not kill you. Okay. Well, we're just going to do this. And we're going to scoop. Nice. We got a Gator Punch. They drink it, but that doesn't mean they like it. Is that it? Make some more up. Oh, you have a shield. Oh, you have the most muscle, but you're not going to be doing anything yet, so let's reduce yours. Oh, Molly is poisoned. Do I have something that removes poison? Cure poison. No longer poisoned. Perfect. Okay. So you have been hit by my thing, which is great. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do... You only deal 8 hot damage to this guy. That's fine. 8 to that guy, 5 to that guy. I've only got 2 AP left. We're gonna try and get rid of you after. Oh, and she's gone. All right, and then we can just scoop this guy away. Wha-bam! I just gave me another gator. Oh, we got 2. We got 2 Gatorman hides. I got all 5. I don't even need to explore the rest of this place. But I'm going to anyway. Whoa. Whoops, it's not too late to turn tail and run. Turn their tails into dust. Shush phone. Okay, we're gonna clobber this guy. Bam. Oh, that poisons me when I do that, though. Okay, hardtack, you chomp. I think we're gonna get rid of this guy. 6. This does 7. All right, so bam, and again, bam, and again. You doesn't. Oh, wait. What does this do? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this, this, and now we're gonna scoop. Dead. And pew 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 pew. Easy. Is this place just like, whoa? Oh. Fascinating. Hold, please. This beast prefers books to strange obelisks. Okay. Huh, you think Molly can see a ghostly version of you just like you can see of her, but can't otherwise interact? This is how we talk to the ghost on the other side, yeah? What is this? A short and stubby finger of... Hi, Molly, what the hell? Still weird. Okay. A stubby finger of eldritch energy. Touch it. Oh. Oh, it's like a... It's like a clock. Okay. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Oh. Long knotty finger of eldritch energy. Oh. Oh! Oh, weird. Okay, these guys are all asleep. Okay. I need to get the other building up so I can try and see that ghostly figure. I don't know what in fact points to this, but... Okay, that worked. Hey, dude. Oh. You are not alone in this place. Say something. Wait, you don't sound like that. Oh, it's backwards. I can see everything. I can see everything? What do you mean? In the portal. Huh? In our world, in this one, and all the worlds in between. What? Ever saw and ever will be. Everything that is to be known in the portal. I can see everything that... Oh. Oh, wait. Should I start from the bottom up? Okay. In the portal, I can see everything that ever was and ever will be. Everything that is to be known. Okay, got blah, blah, blah. He's saying that in the portal he can see... Yeah, I read that. I don't think it's safe here. I need to know. I need to know everything. He needs to know everything. Are you sure you don't want to leave? Yes. He won't even look at you. The portal commands his entire focus. According to the floating man, all worldly knowledge is contained in the swirly, convulsing star field. A kind of super terrestrial library. All right, let's look inside. Your eyes bend to the writhing contours of the deep black and star-smeared tunnel, preparing nervously to receive the sum of all humans' extraterrestrial knowledge. In the tunnel's bright center, you can see a field of a cow suckling a puffin. The farmer is watching. I don't want that. What? I don't think the portal contains the sum of all worldly knowledge. I think it's just letting you know, look at a farm where a cow is nursing a puffin, and there's a farmer standing nearby watching. That's all that's happening. He blinks backwards. You're really enjoying that, huh? Can't leave. Can't leave? Why not? Midnight. Midnight, man. You can't leave because of the Midnight Man? Yes. You don't want any part of that. Can I say anything because of the Midnight Man? What if, okay, so what if I make it midnight? Oh, him. Hi. Still weird. Yep, still weird. Hey, buddy. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with this? Okay. Does that do anything? Oh, that gave me a portal back. Give me a portal back without giving me a building to go into for it. Is the dog bed with you? It is. Oh! Looks like a nice fishing spot. Let's fish. Nice. We got a greenish-brown muck eel. Let's continue fishing. A shadow bomb. Yo, nice. We got a slimy noodle fish and one wet cigarette. This is one of the only objects capable of giving you cancer and a tapeworm at the same time. Hi, boys. And coma. I have acquired dogs. All right, that seems like enough fishing for today. Got it. I don't know what to do with this guy. I'm sure I could just zip it closed. is this way anyway? I actually haven't traveled. Oh, that's it. That's it. Got it. Tundra, what are you doing? And why do you all smell so bad? Okay, so the Midnight Man is there. Oh, there's one here. Oh, that let me out here. Oh, now they're looking away. Oh, that's weird. I can fight them now. This is cool. All right, try it again. And then... Aha. Okay, what if I go back through... You having fun over there, little dude? Yeah, I think that will yield something. I don't know if there was any sort of, like, indicator. Here we go. Say something. He won't even look at you as you says whatever's going on in the portal. You don't want any part of that. Welp. Maybe I just needed to move the portal away from these Gatormen so I could kill them? Oh god, there's so many. And they all have so much muscle! Oh god, okay, I'm boned. We're gonna heal. We're going to raise all of our armors. Sleaze damage, 5, 11, 10, 10, and 8. So you have 26, you have 25, you have 35, you have 25, you have 28. So can you not eat my stuff, little dude? Okay, and then we do this. Intends to whip the entire party for 8 physical damage. Hit Bishop for 20. This is the one I need to get rid of first. And he's gone. Cool. So I should be fine. I am fine. Okay. 22, 25. I only have... Oh, frick, I only have 2. Let's use this. Nice. That only deals 6. You have 9 health left, you ass! Ignite random opponents for a total of 6 on fire, usable once per fight. I mean, sure, why not? And I can take out one of these guys, so let's just... Oh, wait, no, I can't. Oh, I can take out this guy. Let's do that. And we're gonna scoop this guy. And scoop him again! There we go. Nice. Okay. That was harder, but at least we got some more swamp mushrooms. Those are great. We fight these guys. Seems like the same deal. Cool. I think I'm gonna... Oh, that's just... Beef! Hello! How do? How did I roll this last time? I think I got rid of this guy. 1, 2... Oh, why does it deal more? Three. Who has the most? You have a lot of moxie, so let's... Blue, think of the water. Hit you with this. I'm doing good. Super nervous. Big event happening tomorrow at my store. Oh no, what's happening? That sounds like it's gonna be fun though. Definitely stressful. Let's raise my armor. I'm actually gonna go ahead and heal you. Try and keep you alive. 25, 20, and 28. What are you going to do? You're going to hit Molly. You're going to hit Bishop. You're not going to hit anybody. Okay, let's get rid of you. You have 9 muscle. Clobber! Bam! It's also the strongest dude here. Oh, who's healing you? 25, 25. So let me just do some on fire damage, just in case. Let's do this. I can just take you out. You. Clobber. Bam. Sweet! Alright, 15 hot damage to you. Get out of here, sucker! Ha! There's a Cresselia in chat! Ooh! Nifty! Okay, and then what about this dude? Just into his book. Okay, well that is literally all of the Gatormen, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this guy. Oh, wait. Shorthand needs to point right. Longhand needs to point up. I think that's what we gotta do. Vice president of the company has come into my store. Since I've been hitting well over 7% sales increase over the year. Amongst the last few years, 6 different franchise owners are also coming to be nosy and ask questions. Corporate may have gotten along in the past. Ooh. I wish you the absolute best. I'm sure you're going to knock their socks off, Beef. I'm sure everything's going to go well. It's too good for you for it not to go. What are you doing? Oh, he went through the portal. Midnight Man went through the portal? I got the Cresselia, yes! That's the fishing spot. I don't know where the little devil went. He gone now. Okay, let's go talk to the dude then. Oh no, he's still here. Oh, if I put him through the portal and then go talk to the dude. That one. And then I can put the portal back in here. No. Hold, please. I think it'll go fine. It's always just weird to me when success attracts people. Yeah, because they want to know how you did it, and they want to know, if they can find a way to get something out of it, if that makes sense. Okay, there we go. I'm wondering if since I moved the portal... No? Okay, I have no idea. If anybody knows what to do here, let me know. But I am going to go ahead and move back on. You're browsing your way through the swamp, taking a sniff through your nose trumpet. Now and then, the swamp smells terrible. I mean, the swamp is literally just standing water and rotting compost, the biome. So it's not like that's news or anything. But you wouldn't be surprised if the swamp had at least been nominated for the world's worst smelling swamp. Oh God in heaven, what is that? Something smells like a rotten egg mated with the tire fire, and the egg the tire fire laid had also went rotten. Squinting through the tears, you can see a patch of brown air hovering nearby. Must be smell of the wisp the kid was looking for. Oh. Follow it from a safe distance. I don't want to give away my trade tickets. I don't have any, I just have good service. Exactly, and that's all that it is. You just be a good person, provide good service, good things happen. But corporate doesn't understand that, man. They don't get it. Just cry in my lack of employment. You follow at a safe distance as the smell of the wisp bobs and weaves through the fetid marsh. Eventually it comes to rest on a rotting tree stump, and you sneak up quietly behind it. Just as you're about to grab a sample, 3 Gatormen casually stand up from where they were crouched in the knee-deep water around you. Oh, geez. Don't you think it's a lovely day? The Gatormen beat the hell out of you. By the time you wake up, the smell of the wisp is long gone. Bruises all over, -1 to max HP. God damn it. I know this might sound crazy, but just being nice goes a long way with anyone. Really? I know. Sorry. Okay, John Leather stands aside in eerie silence. Any joy with those gator hides? Hope you ain't hiding them from me. I've got the hides you need. John chuckles inappropriately. Need? Got news for you. Don't need them. You keep them. That was just a test. I wanted to see if I could trust you with some real work. Seems I can. Ready for some real hunting? What's real hunting? Truth is, I got no need for 5 gator hides. My ambitions are far bigger. You met Paul. You know he's mute. I'm working to build him a leather tongue. What do I need for that? 10 gator hides. As it turns out, I've already got them. You hand over all the gator hides you've collected. Beautiful. That's beautiful leather, and it'll make beautiful tongue. I can look at any animal and tell you what sort of tongue the hide will make. You believe me, don't you? You don't believe me, do you? Go on. Name an animal. Buffalo. Too big. Okay. That's the tongue sorted, but without something to animate it, it's just a lump of leather flesh. What I need, mate, what my brother Paul really needs, is the power of speech. So this next part's going to be a little, much easier to explain if you've ever read The Little Mermaid. I'm not hunting a Little Mermaid for you. Don't need you to hunt a mermaid, mate. What you might not know is that the fairy tale is about a little mermaid who gives up a voice based on a real-life story of a Gatorman merman who traded his voice for a bucket of ham. That's what gave Hans Christian Gatorman the idea. I tracked that voice down to a fishing hole in the Gator Village I told you about before, but I must have it. Anything for my brother. Family is everything, mate. Alright, I better be going. What? I gotta go back to the Gator Village? Gator Village, then. A black shape looms into view. At first, it's difficult to make out from the silhouette, but it seems to be a massive shadow brute. It doesn't immediately react to your presence. Perhaps it's facing away, although, again, it's hard to tell. From its movements, it seems to be eating something. Then another shape, a flappy bat-winged shape, unfurls from the brute's shoulders and screeches noiselessly at you. The brute starts to turn around. Fight it! Oh, hi. Oh god, these are going to be so easy to kill. You know what? Bap. This is so easy. That one deals 5. Goodness. Sweet. Wait, I can fish the spot again? We got the voice of the Gator Man. All right, I thought this was going to be harder. It's like, I swear I went through that whole place. You find some glowing green rocks and a half-submerged stone. Wait. Find some glowing green rocks half-submerged in some brackish swamp water. You recognize it as petrified St. Elmo's fire? Collect the good bits. Okay, we got some glowing ooze. Great. What happened? What? The hunters have become caged. Visit the prisoners. The Gator Man raises a green forepaw in protest. Accusing hunters, crimes grievous, butchering Gatormen, killing mailman, despoiling land. Speak you, be accomplice, or be ally Gator? I wouldn't harm a scale on a gator's head. What I can say is I didn't kill a Gator mailman. Sure. Telling truth, or controlling clans, What will you do with these men? Mailmen dead, suspect hunters, have trial, find guilty, consume them. You're going to eat them? Drink them. Oh. Could you maybe let them go? Am unaccepting. Do justice. Liquefy them. Do a prison break. Oh my god. Okay, so let's clobber. Reduce that. It's an investigator. Oh! God damn it. You're smarter than I am. How dare. That's amazing. I've played a game called Investigator 2, and I'm mad that I didn't catch on. Oh, that's phenomenal. I love it. Nice. We got the gator cage key and a magnifying glass. Alright, visit the prisoners. What happened here? Got snatched, didn't I? It's funny. I'm calmer than I thought I'd be. That mailman slaughter's been hanging on my conscience some, and I think I've been expecting the claw of Johnny Law before too long. But Paul, he wasn't wrapped up in this. It's not fair that he should go down for it, too. Tear the cage open! Let's just use the key. You unlock the cage and toss the key into the waters of the swamp. Close one, mate. That was a close one. Do you know what's occurring to me now? I think I've gone my whole life without ever genuinely thanking someone. Just never came up. Nobody ever really did anything for me before. But you saved our skin, all right? And you looked out for my brother. Here goes. He clears his throat. Thank you. You're welcome. I will be going now. All right. Getting there out here, ain't it? Just want to find Paul's voice and be gone. Seemed like it was a close one with the Gatormen. I'll say. And yet, if it were him that killed my mailman, I would have done exactly the same thing, so I bear him no ill will. I'm just happy he's dead. Hand over the Gatorman voice. In haste, John makes a sloppy grab for the jar, knocking and breaking the glass with his boot. A moan of anguish futilely is cut short when the translucent yellow wisp tries to rise from the shards, dancing between the trees before shooting directly into Paul's nostrils. Great. John cuts short his hoots of joy when Paul crouches over the spot where the Gatorman died, closes his eyes, and keens in mourning, his first noise with his new tongue. It's only an alligator. I don't recall killing... Sorry about that? Enough of obscene murder and asymmetric service to animalistic desire. Brother, you practice a violence that is worse than base. It is vicious, it is corrupt, it is wrong. I call it end to all aggression, I call it now. At stake is the project of life itself. Oh, what are you saying? And Paul Leathers says 3 words so painfully profound that they reduce his brother to contrite tears. What? It's not important. Come on, tell me. Don't worry about it. Look, everyone's moving on already. John falls to his knees and weeps, moaning in anguish when he sees his reflection in the sodden swamp water. Oh, Dunting, the killing, all of it. I did it to bring back your voice. In finding me a tongue, you gave away your heart. No longer can I recognize our blood in the ocean of it you have spilled. I call you brother no more. Let's focus on the positives. Paul has a leather tongue. Leave this place, man. This can't be goodbye, brother. I don't wish it. I know that if I see you again, it will be for the last time. I will use the last of my life to build a ladder to heaven of my own so that I may protect the dinosaurs from men like you. I also will be doing that. Okay. Oh. I feel bad. Bedroll must have been where John accesses the Hunter's Dream. What's that? Hunter's Dream? If you have to ask, it's not meant for you. I want to go there. If you prove yourself a hunter, maybe I am a hunter. Yes, you did hunt enough gators to give the man... Okay, blah, 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 blah. I did not mean to do that. Okay, well, we're in the Hunter's Dream. Ew, you've wet yourself. Miss, Flumpty wet themselves. Get the principal. Why am I having another dream? I don't have a principal, I'm an adult. So are you burning sage? Flumpty peed themselves. Oh no, this isn't a hunter's dream. This is a hunter's nightmare. Pee pants, escape! Oh no. How do I escape? How do I escape? Oh, there's the portal. Wake up right now. Yes? Oh, okay. Oh boy, what a dream. Felt so real. Hunter's mark. Mark of a good hunter. I'm a good hunter. On awakening, something feels different. Maybe a bed sore. Rise! I have risen! Hello, Paul. It seems our paths are fated to cross. How are things between you and your brother? He may be my blood, but I will not call him brother. Our blood is undone by all that which he has spilled in the causes of violence and vengeances. But when next we meet, it will be in that azure empyrean, upon the highest rungs of our respective ladders to heaven. So not great, then. What will you do now? I build a ladder to heaven, which as we speak grows rung by rung. When will that be done? I expect not for several weeks. Can we trade? Oh god, he has more shit. Why? Why are you selling gator pieces? Awesome. So excited. Oh, I was going to the dolphin house. Okay, we're following it from a safe distance. We're gonna fight the dudes. What? Oh, that's the wisp. Which one's gonna hit what? I don't know. We'll just hit this guy. Clobber! Bam! There's an axe you in chat. Okay, we're gonna raise our armor. 11, 9, 9. You've got 26, you've got 25, you've got 28. I only need to do 3 to you, and then I can hit him at least once. 1, 2, 3. Your Moxie's higher. I have 2 AP left, so we'll do this. And we'll do this. I can take either one of you out. We're gonna do this. Oh god. Okay, smack it. Smack it good. Whap. Sweet. Okay, that was very close. And now we're gonna cook you. We're gonna cook you alive. Wha-bam! Oh, do I still need to kill this thing? I guess. Cool, you won! You snag a clump of what's left of the smell of the wisp and take it back to the clubhouse. Stinky ester. Essentially, distillation of foulness. Okay. Ah ha 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 ha! I found a fence! Paint it! Lovely! Fantastic. Where else have I seen a fence? Maybe the Moonshiner Shack? God, for the love of... What's with all these stinking mushrooms? I got spores all over me again. Why, I oughta... Don't shoot them. You'll just get more spores everywhere. Yeah, but I feel better about it. Revenge ain't a solution for every situation, but it works more often than you'd think. Look, just wipe the spores off with this handkerchief. Don't get all bent into shape. This never happened when I was working the strong-arm jobs. Well, except for the time that goblin exploded on me. Fragrant spores, a handful of mushroom spores with viable aroma lines wafting off of them. Increases your mysticality by 1 and the damage of your magical weapons by 3. Ooh, I like that. No fence here. Where would I find another fence? Maybe at the bus stop? Oh, there's people here. Hold on, are you Tom and Kathy? Oh my god, I found them! Are you Tom and Kathy? Tom Chapman and Tracy and Kathy Tracy? The boy nods slightly. He can see that you've put work in to remember their surnames, and though you may be at cross purposes, respect must be paid. Who wants to know? I do, isn't that obvious? Take a last look. We're on the next bus out. Your folks back home think that you've been kidnapped or eaten. That's so utterly typical. They can't even conceive that someone might not want to live in the same small little largemouth bass life that they do. It's not even a life. Not for us, it's not. The kind of life we want to lead is only possible in the city. What kind of life is that? We're going to start a business of making wigs for judges. I don't think judges wear wigs in this country. Is that a job? Are you? Don't be rude. God, I'm sorry, but you gotta, I mean, that's like asking if cobbling's a job. I don't think judges wear wigs in this country. It's gonna be an international company. That's where the money is, if you know anything about business. I need to take you back to your parents. Hell to that, you need to take us back like a bass needs bones. You're not going back, pal, not ever. Largemouth Bass and Sons is a trap. All we ever do there is repeat the same old toxic patterns that our fathers did, our grandfathers did. Debone the fish, rebone the fish, debone the fish. What's the point? It's a mindless life, and it's never going to change. No, pal, not for us. Better to die in poverty than to live a largemouth bass deboner or reboner. Unfortunately, I was hired to bring you home. Oh, our moxie's not high enough. Listen, friend, we're not going back. Ain't nothing nobody can do to make us. Please? Oh. Oh, whoa. Okay, that must be Occam's Gator. No, Occam's Gator, you have no power here. Occam's Gator? That guy's real? Occam's Gator is why, he's the bane of our lives, our family's lives. He's haunted us, tortured us before I was even born. Don't worry, I'll kick him between the tail. Back. Did you just say back? Miserable back. We will be miserable if we go back. The gator sneers. To your surprise, the beast apparently has no intention of killing or eating the children, but means to return them home to the largemouth bass and sons. But why? Why would it care? You want them to be miserable? Yes, all miserable back. What? Oh yes, miserable back. What? I don't know what Occam's Gator wants except our whole family to be miserable. I don't know what else he torments us. You want to take them back? Be my guest. Come on now, you can't leave us at the mercy of this mutant. They want to try and take us back anyway, remember? What's your problem? Misery. You want to just cause misery? Bass misery. To largemouth bass and sons specifically. Why exactly? God. What? God? Misery God. You have a god that wants you to cause misery to largemouth bass and sons. Amen. What's your god's name? Occam's Gator. Oh, this is not Occam's Gator. Or he thinks he's God. Alright, now you leave these kids alone. Thank you, but there's no shaking Occam's Gator when he's got his mind set to something. Mindset. There's got to be a way we can work this out. Violence! Apart from that, violence misery! Let's change his mind. The monster abides by his own obscure ethos, but perhaps you can outthink him. If you let them go, you'll cause more misery to their families. Tom and Kathy will actually be more miserable if they leave. How's that? These kids want to start a company to make wigs for judges, Occam's, and you thought deboning and reboning largemouth bass was a joke. Well, that's rude as hell. What are you saying? What's your company? What's your company? Occam's Gator seems to be giving it some thought. Just something to consider. A slow smile creeps across Occam Gator's face and keeps on growing until it's made a complete ring around his head. Can you teach me how to do that? Why did I just fall over? I don't know what to say. Nobody's ever stood up to that thing before. Dad even tried giving him a cut of the business to leave us alone. You mean what you said, though? That we're going to be miserable making wigs in the city? Yeah, most definitely. Huh. We're doing the right thing. If I was 100% sure... If I was 100% sure of that when we left, I'm now 98% sure, which is still very high. Yeah, that's still pretty high. Well, thanks, stranger, anyway, for getting Occam's Gator to take a hike. Accept the meat and nod at Tom. You know, it's not much. Oh, but would you want this? Free sample? Judge's wig. I can use this! Judges wear these wigs to keep their hair from influencing the case. Why? Regenerates 3 HP per round. That's kind of ridiculous. Enjoy that, but mind you don't combine it with the jury's wig and the executioner's wig. Nobody should have that much power. Hold on now. Are you still trying to take us back to largemouth bass? Yes, I'd still very much like to do that. Oh, get out of here! We're not gonna do that. No way. If this run-in with Occam's Gator has taught me anything, it's that life's too short, and it's time for Kathy and I to leave home and write our own story. I thought that's what you were doing from the beginning. I thought you knew that already. I thought that was what you were doing from the beginning. Before I was 100% sure that this was a good idea. Now I'm 101% sure. Me too. Alright, goodbye then. It's been an eventful wait for the bus, I'm sure. Okay, so that's all I can do with that? Good lord. Swamp gas clouds the sky, the heavens alight with a strange new constellations unlike any you've seen before. I cannot study them. Okay, I guess let's go talk to each one. You dare show your face around here, you dithered. And now Kathy is lost. I've received a telegram from her, and now she's throwing her life away chasing the Judge Wig dreams of youth. Sorry about your daughter. I only hope she'll realize the mistake she's made. Her mother always told her don't throw away your life for a man like I did. Meaning you? Huh, now that you mention it, I wonder. Any chance I could still get that fishing rod? They would sooner give it to the bass themselves. Fair enough. Nobles, how you doing? God knows that they'd do... God knows what they'd do if the fish got their flippers on that sort of technology. Though I don't mind telling you, I think that we'd either be dead in a week or working for them. Are you concerned about the future of your business without Kathy? We will suffer the setback, as we've always done, but our plan to rebrand the Largemouth Bass and Sons and daughter will have to be put on hold. A pity, the name rolls off the tongue, which would be appropriate, and that's how we slide the fish's bones out. Okay. By the way, Occam's Gator is real. Yeah, I know. I'll be on my way. How you doing, Nobles? I freaking love this game. Should I tell him about the truck? I found the truck. Really? Where is she, all right? Does she need anything? She's out of gas. I'll go to her then. Once the rain stops, I really need her back. I left an egg sandwich on the passenger seat, and I'm afraid by now the egg will have hatched. Why would you put a raw egg with the shell there? All right, dude. Too late, friend. Tom's gone. I've received a telegram from him with the news that he's in the big city thriving as the head of his own business manufacturing wigs for judges. Wait, he's already set up the business? It's already thriving? Yes, it's fast, I know, but judges' wigs are a gold mine, and I can tell you, you don't have business instincts, or you'd have recognized that right away. I'm sorry about your son. You know, I'm actually proud of him. Always thought he was a dreamer, never realized he had those killer instincts for business. Yeah, he's a good sort. Tom, maybe I've been unfair to him. Are you worried about the future of your business without Tom? Succession is only an issue if I die, wouldn't you agree? And that's far from inevitable, especially if I invest in a good helmet. Occam's Gator's real, I saw him. In the shower, yes? No? It's just, that's mostly where I see him. All you have in the mess is hardtack. Hardtack's about what we eat. It's reboned, too. Hardtack doesn't have bones. That's changing. Alright, I'll be seeing you. Anything that the cat can do for me now? As you approach the cat, she raises a quizzical eyebrow. I don't know what you're talking about. I certainly didn't have anything to do with helping Tom Chapman and Kathy Tracy flee their largemouth bass missing fathers. The cat only chuckles in response. What's your name, girl? The cat points to its collar. Charybdis? I don't think I said that right. Oh, I don't even need to ask, I guess. New cat unlocked! Pet her now. Her boon blessing means good things are coming your way, though you hope they're things that you consider good and not things that she considers good. Plus 20% item drops. Nice. Let's go check out the other cat. It's cool that you can get boons, but the fact that you have to go to so many different places just to get them, it encourages exploration, I guess, day by day. But it's also like, having to go find them. When she sees you, the cat leaps into your arms and licks your cheek with vigor and sloppiness of an animal 10 times her size. Well, hey there, girl, what's your name? The cat nods at its collar. Skyla. It says, Skyla, huh? What was the big lick for? The cat nods the other side of the collar. It says, you didn't go against the family. That's very specific. All right, let's give her a pet. Oh, they both do 20% meat drops. Part of Skyla's family now, and families will never loan you money. You'll just have to get it on your own. It's the same boon. But I like Skyla's name better. And she licked me real hard. Sounds dirtier than it should. Okay, before we continue on with the next little mission, I'm actually going to go ahead and take a short break, get up and stretch my leggies. Okay, what are our side quests? I may not actually get chapter 3 done today. Because there's so much to do. Return the kid by the bookcase. Okay, that's that. Oh, it was Graveler's silhouette? That's kind of funny. Wrong button. Abandoned truck. Oh, was there one by the runway? I doubt it. No, did I ever check this? I did. By the Radio Shack? Nuts to this swamp. Look at my best glad rags turning into actual rags. These stockings are silk. Well, I guess now they're silt. Oh, ha, you're about as funny as a robber crutch. Come on, if we keep moving, we'll be done here sooner. Nothing doing. I ain't moving from this spot till I've got a proper set of pin covers. She drops a nickel into a nearby payphone and talks into it urgently for a minute. How on earth did you find a payphone in the middle of a swamp? I found my pop. He's sending along a pair of his old fishing waders. This isn't what I asked you. Before long, a delivery boy arrives with the waiters and hands them over to Molly with the tip of his cap. Very fashionable. You'll knock him dead at the dance hall. Laugh it up, Buster. If anyone I know gets a peep on me wearing these, you're gonna be the one I knock dead, savvy? Hey, Molly's HP increased. Nothing here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Was look for more jukeboxes. Do you think there was one at any of the quarries? Or do the fences have to be at other locations, not just here? You see a plume of smoke coming from behind a nearby clump of trees and brush as you draw near. The sounds of ragged cackling and giggling can be heard. Oh, could it be a coven of real swamp witches? Sadly, no. But what you do find is possibly even weirder. A gang of scraggly-looking swamp hillbilly vampires tending to a ratty old still. Oh, hi. You're still cooking up a batch of corn? Nope. Rats. Ew. Of course, now that you're here, a whole nother recipe comes to mind. Bewitch. I'm pretty sure you can't actually make booze out of blood. It wouldn't ferment. Why not? Blood sugar is a real thing. Yes, but I'd have to be diabetic. I'd sweat pancake syrup. Look, maybe I can set you up with some more appropriate ingredients. A few quick mathematical equations later, you've opened a portal to the fruits and vegetables dimension and retrieved a bushel of custom bright red ears of corn. There you go, blood corn. Made it by crossbreeding regular sweet corn with blood oranges. Well, heck, I reckon that solves the problem nicely. Thanks, pal. Don't mention it. There are fences in other locations. Ah, okay, so that'll be one I have to come back to then. That's fine by me. Let's go to the Moss Rock Grotto. Gotta do some psychogeologists. Oh, hi. All of the items on this table are either made of or covered in moss. This moss is twinkling for some reason. Well, if this isn't the moss man that kid was talking about, you've got a real unusual coincidence here. He doesn't exactly look fearsome, but if you're looking for a fight, it might be best to take advantage of a surprise. Let's talk to him. Excuse me, are you a moss man? Yep, the name's Clyde Mossman. Pleased to meet you. Hi, I'm Flumpty Dave. Welcome to my humble abode. I ain't got many visitors. Well, except the weird kid I see sometimes peeking around the trees. Are you an actual moss man? I ain't quite sure I get your meaning. That's my last name, like I said. Yeah, but are you a human person or some sort of moss swamp creature? I get that this is a strange and possibly rude question. Well, I weren't always this way, but I've been living in this swamp for a long time. Just kind of dug in and got comfortable with the moss. Just sort of grows out of me natural like now, instead of hair. I guess it happened so gradual. I got so accustomed to it, didn't occur to me to question it. Whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to give you some kind of physiological crisis. No apology necessary, friend. But if it is something I'm going to be chewing on for a while, can I have some of your moss? Excuse me? You drop an existential bombshell on me and now you're asking for a part of my body? I'm not really in top social form today, I guess. I do need some of that moss, though. Well, I'll tell you what. Help me solve this puzzle of whether I'm a man or a monster, and I'll give you some moss. Well, the way I see it, you seem intelligent and you can hold a conversation and haven't tried to murder me for my delicious meat organs. How do you know they're delicious? So I figure, what does it really mean to be human anyway? You may as well be less Homo sapien and more whatever technical term for moss is, but does that really matter in the grand scheme of things? What's really important is just being a good person, whatever kind of person you are. Well, that's real, even if it's an extremely weird kind of person. Well, that's real good of you to say, friend. I guess that answers my question. Great. Here, let me give you some of my moss, like I promised. He peels off some of his mustache and hands it to you. Moss man's mustache. Thanks. Say, are you a hobo? Well, ain't the thing about hobos that they're always on the move? I feel like I'm practically the opposite of a hobo. I happen to know a group of hobos that have settled down and built themselves a pretty nice camp. I bet you'd be welcome there if you're interested. Well, now, I do value my solitude, but it certainly couldn't do any harm to visit and see. In fact, I do believe I'm due for a vacation. You mark a location of the hobo camp on Clyde's map, and he heads off into the swamp with a wave. Right, Penguin, how you doing? Alright, that was an easy one. Let's go to this one. We must have hit a lot of the random encounters because now we're just getting like psychogeologist stuff. This isn't so much a bird bath as a bird dirtier. Fish in it. I'm gonna get all the good fish. We caught a slithering puke fish. Great. So exciting. Glad to hear you're doing well, Penguin. We got a mucky worm fish. We got a dirty sandfish and another wet cigarette. I'm so excited. This cattail looks different from most of the others. Oh, this cattail is huge. It's like a lion tail. You cautiously enter the spooky hut and discover it's actually really nice inside. A young woman with a rather twig-oriented hat greets you. Oh, hello, please come in. I don't get many visitors apart from the birds. I might be in the wrong place. Are you Barbara Yargara? Yes, that's correct. And you are? I'm Flumpty Dave. A pleasure. Come in, come in. Go on in. Oh, you have so many birds. I did not mean to leave. There's hobo coat on this, isn't there? I don't really want to cook anything right now. Let's talk to her. This is a really nice house, to be honest. I was expecting everything to be a lot more, witchy. Oh, you've heard the old stories. Those are about my granny. She was really into croning. Croning? Being a crone. You know, all the really old traditional magic stuff. She lived to be nearly 200 years old. When she passed, she left me this house and all her birds and so on. I see. Is that why you're here, chasing the old legends of Barbara Yagara? Well, not exactly. I met a kid who's into the old stories, but he was afraid you might be the child-eating kind of witch, so he sent me instead. That's adorable. I don't think I've ever eaten a child. But there's no telling what was it in Granny's stews. There's another Cresselia in chat. How do I spell? I'm not sure if that was meant as a joke or... Sure! Anyway, I'm supposed to take back a feather to prove that I met you. Okay, I can just give you one, though. Are you sure? Yes, sorry, I have to give you some kind of... I can't just give you one, though. Yes, I have to give you some kind of test first. It's a traditional thing. What sort of test? Well, it's a lot of work keeping this room clean, what with all the birds and all. I'm getting behind on my other chores. Chores. Or you could fight me. Fight you? Granny trained all the birds to be killers, but I haven't exactly been out looking for trouble like she used to do. So they could use some exercise, you know? Tell me about these chores. I need you to muck out the bird bath out front and pick the ripe cattails out of my cattail patch for me. That's only 2 things. Is there a third thing? Of course, but I'll tell you about that after you finish the first 2. I'll do the chores. Great. You can tell the ripe cattails by how they look a little different. And I'm sure that you saw the bird bath when you came in. Got it. You probably shouldn't mess with this trap door without Barbara's permission, and probably all her birds' permissions too. Oh, nobody caught the Cresselia this time. Alright. Take that one. There's hobo coat on the tree. Oh, I need to go back to the hobo camp. Cool, we got all the cattails. Oh, I need sleaze and stench armor. 6 sleaze and 6 stench armor. What do I have? 6 sleaze. I just need the 6 stench armor. Elemental armor, stench. Accessory and accessory. That's 5 stench armor. And the pants. Knock it out. You slop the filth out of the bird bath and hide it behind a tree where no one can see it. Pants. These and accessories. This. Oh, I forgot to freaking click equip. There we go. Alright, done. Hello, how are those chores going? I finished. Here's your cattails. Great, thanks. So what's the mysterious third test? Go down into the basement and fetch a sack of birdseed for me. Basement? How do you have a basement in the swamp? It's weird, I know. I think Granny's magic keeps it from collapsing. It, also makes it kind of scary down there. You have a flashlight, right? Yeah, I have a flashlight. Damn, Legos be wasting my money. Hold on, what is, indulge in your own vanity. Ow. Mirrors are frustrating. It's a small bird bath. Ask about it. Oh, I've never seen an indoor bird bath before. Oh, it was a gift. It's too small for my birds, though. I'll be happy to give it to you along with a feather if you help me out. Huh, okay. Glad I talked about that. Otherwise, I would have completely forgotten it. Oh. It's dark in here. Fuse box is beyond repair. You have no choice but to dwell in the darkness. Oh, we need spooky armor now. Filters. Elemental armor. Spooky. I just eat the fairy dust. The gargoyle charm. Creepy locket. I don't really want to take off. Well, let's just eat the fairy dust. Oh, it's the only potion I've had, so perfect. Go deeper. Look at the mice. How long is this basement? You're pretty sure you should have reached the back wall by now. Go deeper. Oh. Makes sense why she keeps this thing in the basement. Turn back. You don't practically want to know what this puddle consists of. Jeez, that's a lot of rats. Are they whispering, get out? You can hear that, right? It's not just me? Go deeper. Oh, I'm gonna need more. God damn it. Oh. This must be the original Barbara Yagara's magic books. Unfortunately, it's as dark as the inside of a dog down here. Oh god, I need one more. Yes, the gargoyle charm. This ground is shaking more violently, furiously. Even the walls howl, "Die, fool!" And at you as rocks are falling from the ceiling, threatening to bury you alive. Get the seed and get out of here. I gotta go! I gotta leave! Alright, everything seems fine. I guess. These pants. And this again. Is that it? Was that all I swapped out? I think so. Hello, how are the chores going? Here's your sack of birdseed. You, kinda undersold how scary it is down there. Sorry about that. Maybe I can learn a charm to keep the mice away. And the voices, the bleeding walls. Huh, doesn't sound familiar. Maybe your flashlight was acting up. Anyway, thanks. Here's that feather I promised. Thanks. And we got the small bird bath. You really should have dumped the water out before you started carrying it around. Alright, well, we got that. We'll go there last. Flemberg's place. A shotgun-toting gator hunter hollers at you from behind the trees. You again! I told you to get! I didn't give you enough money for the bus. Well, here! Gosh, thanks. I forgot about that guy. Whoa. Oh, a dirty fence! I'm so excited! Alright, what does all this say? Nothing? You got nothing to say about this? Some viscous goo has rendered this house entirely decorative. A mailbox says Flemberg. Let's rifle through it. We got some junk mail. This gas generator is providing power to the barn in exchange for pastoral ambience. Oh. Why am I here? The Flyman. Will Hunter. Okay. This is the last one. It looks like Flemberg is a real fan of crates and barrels. A glass case with 2 giant horrible flies in it. Very small man inside the machine is clearly trying to get your attention. We'll talk to him in a minute. Raising controls to this contraption you probably shouldn't mess with until you talk to the little guy inside. A bench of welding tools and supplies, a shelf that contains lots of things that you don't know what they are or what they do. A workbench covered in tools. Next to the workbench, there's a pile of much smaller workbenches. Take one! We got a tiny workbench! Flemberg must have been working on a miniaturization technology before he developed this weird fly obsession. That's exciting. If this guy cared about these tools, he probably wouldn't have left them on the floor. Finders keepers! And all, it's a combat item. Apply 3 bleeding. If you see a pointy bit of metal with a wooden handle, that's an all, folks. Alright, perfect. And hey, how's it going? Barely hanging in there. Alright, talk to him. Hi, I'm Flumpty. Do you need help? I absolutely need help, thank you. My name's Flemberg, Paul Flemberg. I moved back into my parents' old house here because nobody would give me lab space for my experiments. It turned out an assistant would have also been nice to have. What are you trying to do? Improve myself, you know, better, faster, stronger, at least one of those, but I put the wrong settings on the control console, and all that happened was that I shrank. You can't just change the settings? The door doesn't open from the inside. But, yeah, I didn't think it through. Okay, well, can I just let you out? No! Opening the door will depolarize the booth, and it takes months for the field emitters to recharge. Not to mention the fact that I'd have to collect new supplies of genetic materials, so the door can only be opened once. Geez, you really didn't think this through. What should I do then? You'll have to fix the settings on the console. What should I set it to? Clearly, if I knew that, I wouldn't have put in the wrong ones myself. Just make me better before you open the door. Better than what? Better than a normal guy. I don't know. I spent so long thinking about how I could build this machine, I didn't really have any time left to think about why I built it. I'll see what I can do. All right, mess with him. All right, we're gonna flip the body lever. Pituitary. We're gonna flip that. We're gonna keep the hat fly and step away. Lemberg is now a giant fly with a human head. Oh god, one sec, I'll try again. No, wait! No, wait, this is actually pretty great. What? I can fly. I have the proportionate strength of a fly scaled up to human size. What's not to love? Okay, he's happy. Open the door. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. You let Flemberg out of the booth. Heck yeah, I can't wait to get up to all kinds of giant fly stuff. Well, before you go, I need to get a chest hair off of you. Do I still have those? Oh, okay, well, sure. Flyman's chest hair. Luxurious hair from the chest of a truly remarkable specimen of masculinity. Thanks, it's for... I probably just don't want to know. I'm out. See ya. Okay, bye. I got that right on a whim. I guess that's it. Where were the other... I need to know where the other... I'm gonna go back to the dolphin house really quick. Oh, God. Oh, these are all pretty easy. We'll smack you. Bap. That was not how I meant to do that, but we're just gonna scoop it. It's fine. Everything's good. A wasp clasp. This tick wasp's rigor mortis has created a convenient way to attach it to a lapel. Plus 9 max HP. That's actually pretty good. Okay, the reason I'm here is because I think that there might be a jukebox here. Yes, there is. Use Rufus's gadget. I wonder if there's more than one. Probably not. This was a fun little activity as well. I don't think so. I think that was the only... Yep, finders keepers. Exactly. Yeah, I think that that's it here. So... I don't remember if there was one at the Moonshiner's Shack. What about the sunken boxcar? Oh, we're getting into easy territory here. Things are getting easier as the days go by. Not here. I don't know. I don't think that there's any more that I've actually seen. Where did we find kids? Where the hell did we find the kids? Monster Shack, that's right. Monster Shack, there it is, found it. I need to get more mysticality. Oh, and then the hobo code that was outside the witch's place. Alright, we'll go left to right. This kid is studying far more intently than you ever did. It turned out you were right. The honey ape is totally a real thing. Oh my gosh, really? I knew it. Here's your tracing back and a fingernail that you wanted. Wow, huh. Something wrong? I guess I'm just torn between excitement, vindication, and the fact that this is a much grislier object than I realized it was going to be. Oh, don't worry about it. The honey ape will be fine. It had 9 more. The kid pulls out a sash and pins a badge on it and hands it to you. As thanks, here's the official Monster Squad sash and your first Monster Squad badge. It gives us +1 muscle. Yo, neat, thanks. I met the Moss man you were talking about. See, I told you he was real. Yeah, and he's a pretty decent guy, actually. He gave me his mustache. Here. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you. You're welcome. Kid happily sticks the mustache to his upper lip. How do I look? Aussie. This is the best day of my life. Kid takes your sash and pins another badge to it. We get +1 mysticality. I'm excited. Hey, did you find the smell of the wisp? Sure did. Please don't open the jar while I'm in the room. That bad, huh? I wonder if it's gotten stronger since I pet it. Well, anyway, thanks for your help. You hand over the nose trumpet, and she lets you at the jar of foulness that you've collected. The kid takes your sash and pins another badge to it. +20% meat gains. I'm excited. Hi, any luck finding you can get the feather from Barbara Yagara? You mean from one of her birds, right? Right, well, she doesn't have feathers herself. We established that. Good, just checking. Here you go. Wow, thanks a lot. What was she like? She was pretty nice, actually. Don't go in her basement, though. The kid takes your sash and pins another badge to it. You can use 1 additional combat item per round. Thank you. The kid is peering at a terrarium filled with flies and occasionally tapping on the glass. Let's talk to her. Did you meet the flyman? Did you get the, Yeah, I got it. Here. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna put it in this little silver locket and treasure it forever. What's he like? Is his experiment a success? I've gotta go. Ooh, +1 moxie. Thank you. And you, kid? Hey, I caught the... You did the monster sash. That makes me happy. Hey, I caught the Chupanaranja you were after. Well, nearly. I had to tussle with it a bit. Got the job done, though. Wow, that's great. Now we have real proof for why there aren't any oranges in the swamp. Sure. Here's its nostril. Neat. I'll wear it as a ring. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, don't go near that part of the swamp for a while. It was real mad. The kid takes your sash and pins another badge to it. +5 max HP. Yo! Ah, that's so good! Is it good enough, though? Is it good enough? Oh, my mysticality's at 7 now. Without any changes to things. This adds +7 to my magical stuff. I like this idea. I'm gonna try it. Deal your moxie and spooky damage to all combatants. Let's do it. I love that. That's great. I think this is still our best bet for a weapon. Well, let me actually take a look. The great sword. Muscle +5. So now that is better, but this still does bleed damage. Oh, the frog and fork, though, heals us for 3 HP. The bleed damage is still really good. We're not hurting for doing damage at the moment. Oh, but that... Well, we'll see how this goes, because I just removed that other accessory, which is going to make this do less now. That's fine. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Dozens of volumes of serial fantasy for young adults and older than average children, for instance. Well, there's the stories of Etta Kelly and Patrick Murphy, but oh, what's this? Mars Capone's Monster or the Modern Provolone. Something I can read? Grants you the skill Elemental. An old-timey fantasy novel about a mad scientist and his doomed quest to create the perfect being out of cheese. Let's read it. You read the cautionary tale and take the exact wrong lesson from it. Sure, tampering with the forces beyond his control killed Mascarpone Clown, but you're built different. We got Elemental. With cheese like this, who needs friends? Summon a cheese ally! There's an appendix at the end of the book with a bunch of boring science details. If you memorize the appendix, your summoned elemental's muscle, mysticality, and moxie will be increased by 3. Memorize it. Do it. You internalize the details of the appendix, allowing you to strengthen all the other organs of your creations. You summon a test elemental who grabs the book out of your hands and tears it in half. It's alive! Alive! I'm very excited about this. I wish I had more skills I could unlock. I think I unlocked those relatively quickly. Okay, I don't think I have that much left to do. So let's go to the Gatormen Fortress. Well, that's something you don't see every day. A big haunch of raw meat hanging from a tree branch in the middle of the swamp. Or at least I don't see it every day. Maybe you spend more time in the swamps than I do. Anyway, not wanting to let a perfectly good haunch go to waste, you approach it. And with a cartoonish spring, you and Molly find yourselves trapped in a big net hanging from the tree. Well, dang it. Raspberries. Tear yourself loose. Fortunately, the net is rather shoddily constructed. It's just made of vines. And heck, if you're going to let some stupid vines get the better of you. After a short struggle, you manage to tear the net open, and you and Molly drop free and escape with the goods. We got a swamp haunch. Right. I'm gonna reach inside. Ah, I closed that one. I meant to reach inside. The Gatormen aren't doing enough damage to each other to make it seem like a real fight. Either they're just sparring, or this is how Gatormen arguments work. Either way, they aren't paying any attention to you. Sneak past them. I'm a sneaky bean. Hey, honey. Well, thank you. Oh, we got crispy. I love you too. I have been given food. Was that what I needed to do, was sneak past him? Sure, there must be someone else on the spot that's more hospitable in this place. Let's find out. Why did I need to sneak past them? That just opens up the map? Yeah, it just opens up the map. Why would I need to sneak past them? No, okay, fight them. You carefully sneak up behind the Gatorman, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, and then you step on a screaming eel in one of the more aptly named forms of wildlife endemic to this area. Human trespasser, sound alarm! Hey, alarm! Kill human! A couple other Gatormen rush out, not wanting to miss the chance to kill a human. Great! Alright, who are we gonna clobber? Probably you. Oof. Alright. I kind of want to bring a cheese ally. Let's do it. I love him! He's so perfect! Okay, that wasted some of my AP though, so let's see how this is gonna go. You're the only- wait, how much does this do now? 20. Okay. So I now have to rethink my stratagems just a little bit. We're gonna hit you with this. We're gonna hit you with this. We're gonna hit you with this. We're gonna hit you with 2 of these. And I can kill you so you don't raise your ally's stats. Oh my god, the cheese can do stuff! Heal target for 11 HP. Or punch for 11 physical damage. We'll punch. We'll punch this guy. Bam! Okay. 9 physical damage. 9 physical damage. 9 physical damage. 1 physical damage 9 times. God, that's rough. Oh, I went down. Oh, I ain't gonna make this out. I mean, I can try. Nope, I tried. Covered with scabs, we get +3 to our max HP. This is a little rougher than I thought it'd be. Okay. I definitely need to take out one of these 3 guys first. We'll cook you. I think... Okay. Eight, 10, and 5. He's gonna go down regardless. I think I'm gonna do this. I think they'll go down. He's on fire for 2. No. He'll go down. This guy won't. Hmm. I don't know what the turn order is here. I don't know if this alligator's going next or the one with the stick. We'll do it this way and hope for the best. I figured that should have worked. All right, shoot everybody. Nice, and you've only got 22 left. Perfect. Oh, we got more Gatormen inside. This is a bunch of Gatormen. Wait, what's the collective noun for Gatormen? A cruelty? A depravity? A butthole? Well, anyway, this bunch of Gatormen are also shocked or so drunk to see a human strolling in their front yard they haven't attacked you yet. Let's fight him! Goodness, these guys are all strong. I really want Molly to gain another freaking skill. 26, 25, 35. I think this guy's gonna be the... They're both gonna go after Molly. I'm gonna slap a car door on her. This is my last one. Or this is scrap metal, not a car door. This isn't even that hard. Hold on. Let's do some fire. 5 hot damage. Let's do this. Alright. He's on fire for 2. Let's hit this guy. Easy. Alright. Getting into a good rhythm. There he is! It's Charles! Talk to him! Charles! Shh! They'll hear you. Oh, right. Boy, am I glad to see you, kid. I thought I was a goner. You're an adventuresome type. And all. You know how to pick a lock? Only with the appropriately shaped key. You'll have to get it off their leader, then. I think his room's down the other end of the hall. Okay, I'll be right back. This is the mess hall. Awful remains of an awful meal. Even if Gatormen bother to cook their meals, they probably don't cook them in an electric stove standing 18 inches of water. This is a kitchen, only in the sense that it is a place where food is prepared. There's nothing of value on these shelves, probably not even by Gatorman standards. It's one of those fridges, you know, the ones hanging by the rusty chains. Let's see what's inside. The chain wasn't attached very well and it comes loose. We got a refrigerator on a chain. Good, it's Choo Choo Charles. Neither the refrigerator nor the chain is in very good shape, but you're probably not going to find a better version of this very specific combination. What the hell does this... What do I do with it? Dinner bell. Ring it? It would be nonsensical and cruel to ring the dinner bell without making dinner first. Nonsensical and cruel is the Gatorman standard of behavior. Let's not sink to their level. What's this room? It's a shoebox that's waterlogged. We got wide loafers. Widens your gait. Oh, I'm excited. It's either a pair of shoes for 2 people or 2 pairs of shoes for people who only like to wear 1 shoe, but on both feet at once. Equip. Oh, I love this. All right, let's fish in it. Wait, well, let's investigate it first. The barrel says chloroform, and so does the smell leaking out of it. Ooh, dump it out. I see what you're going for, and sure, filling this place with chloroform fumes would knock out all the guards, but it would also knock you out, and the water you're standing in is almost knee-deep. So you can double-check your to-do list if you want, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't say drown. Yeah, Alright, I guess let's fish in it? How did we even get a fish out of this? If I get enough wet cigarettes, can I have a pack? Was there anything on that shelf that I could use? Oh. A loose length of rusty chain. Grab it. You're not exactly sure how long this chain is because you're not sure how tight you're supposed to pull the chain, but when you measure it, and also because you don't really care. Why do I have this? Alright, we're fighting more Gatormen. Thank you for the water, son. Okay. 25, 25, 26, and 28. Ooh, 12 hot damage? Hell yeah. Oh, he went down! Nice! That's only gonna deal 9, 11 hot damage. Still only gonna deal 11. But if I light everybody on fire... And then... These will both get 9 hot damage. That's enough for me to kill you. Oh, there's a sand dial in chat! We did it! Oh my god, hey, go away! You're smaller than the other dudes. Why did you just jump in there? Do you think that the Gatormen's taste in books is as bad as everything else about them? Investigate. Keeping the rust off your iron fist. Don't eat your henchmen. Tips for new rulers. Spot welding guide to ad hoc fortresses. Yeah, these are all pretty much what you'd expect, except, well, here's one that seems interesting. Bones and how to crack them. Treatise on bone pain and how to maximize it in your victims. Let's do it! You skim through most of the really nasty parts, but you do learn a few things about Knuckles, and you're able to apply non-torture contexts. Crack Knuckles. Finger flexibility is key to nuanced spellcasting. Increase your mysticality by 3! Yes! There's a slightly more challenging chapter that delves deeper into knuckle physics. If you do, cracking your knuckles will increase your mysticality by an additional 2. Do it. Oh my god, that's gonna make my weapon damage so much better. So now my mysticality can be increased by 5, which gives me 13 plus 5, which is 18. That fixes my other problem. But when I sleep, I'm going to lose my excess AP, so we'll see. Lost the toilet! Hooray! You found it, the least comfortable chair in the world. The hole leads down to a massive underground chamber. Attach the chain you found. Now climb down. Ugh. Private property, scram! I don't know how I'm going to get back out of here. You don't know what this object is, but oh, wait, it's got blood all over it. It's an altar! Weird pedestal, touch it. Okay. I assume he went through the portal. Hey, Sirius, go away! Weird pedestal, touch it. More weird stuff, awesome. Whatever this is extremely broken, try to fix it. All these blocks are clearly trying to move in a way that makes sense. They must have just gotten knocked out of alignment. Realign them. You move the blocks around relative to each other until they start moving in a more satisfying pattern, assuming that you're the person who thinks a smooth circular pattern is more satisfying than a jittery spark spewing chaos. Surely everyone is that kind of person. This has to be right. Yep. So nice. I don't know if I'm supposed to be touching these pedestals, but I've been doing it anyway! You ain't gonna have the chance, Gator Boy! Is this some kind of ancient temple guardian or something? It's shooting out a bunch of tightly focused beams of light that science doesn't yet have a name for. But you could probably assume that you don't want them touching you. Let's avoid the beams! Look at me go! Who knew I was such an amazing... Who knew I was so amazing? Wait, why did I just... Flumpty, other side! Yes, you're awesome! We get it, 007, 10 out of 10. You worst! I destroy! Goliath, kill! Oh! Oh! No! I can fish in the bottle! Search it. You poke around in the mulch until you find something that looks more or less like an old iron key, except kind of blurry. It sizzles and twitches in your hand as you pick it up. It's a cursed key. You've been handling a lot of cursed objects lately, but this only seems especially dangerous. This has to be the key Charles mentioned. You look at the hulking Goliath at the end of the hall. There doesn't seem to be anything beyond it. It just looks like it could squash you in an instant. Best to go back and unlock Charles. You make your way quickly back up to the room. I should have fished! I want to go fishing! Dang it! You found the key? I think so. It's kind of weird, though. Yeah, I don't like the looks of that at all. I bet the Hollis to Donut said it's an artifact we're looking for. Couldn't possibly be the key to a random Gatorman cage in the middle of nowhere, then, could it? Well, it might have some kind of key-related powers. Normally I'd advise against it, but I don't see any other way out of this mess. Alright, here you go. Unlock the cage. The key shifts unpleasantly in your hand, buzzing and clicking through a jerky slideshow of shapes, as though searching for a particular slice of a higher dimensional object that will fit into the lock. When it finally finds the right one, it jerks forward in your hand and twists. The lock clicks open. Your hands feel numb. Thanks, Flumpty. I thought for sure my bacon was well and truly fried. Don't mention it, Charles. Let's just get the heck out of this place. With no further cause to stick around? Apart from any unfinished side quests you might have had. And I know I did. You can always come back for those later. You escort Charles back to town. Flumpty, you found the cursed artifact and brought back Charles home safely. I can't express how grateful I am. I don't know what we'd do without him. Thank you so much. It was nothing. But, you know. Yeah, I get it. Don't forget to uncurse that thing before you go to bed. This key seems like it has the power to open any lock that could be extremely useful. Would it really be all that bad if I didn't uncurse it? Well, I'm not going to drag you into the machine and force you to do it, but yes, I don't actually know what would happen if you don't uncurse it, but I assume it would be pretty bad. Look, you uncursed all the other things, right? Yeah. Great, so go ahead and uncurse this one too, okay? Better safe than sorry. Alright. I did not finish the stuff that I wanted to. Let's go talk to Charles, though. Thanks again for the rescue, Flumpty. I'd have been corned beef hash with a side of eggs if you hadn't showed up. Oh, it was nothing, Charles. I basically just followed your wrenches. Here's your wrenches back, by the way. Nice. I knew these babies would come in handy for something someday. You don't use them for, like, wrenching? Well, the 7/8, yeah, and the 255, 256, not so much. Gotcha. Anything I can help you with? Nothing right now, Charles. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take us back to the Big Moist. That was the main quest for the area, and then I have the mob stuff that I have to do, which is at the mob submarine. All of a sudden you hear a Gatorman screaming wildly to the left. Ah! And then suddenly another Gatorman starts screaming to your right. What the? You hear an angry snarl behind you and turn around. Another Gatorman! Oh no! And yes, you hear someone say, ugh, behind you and you turn around. There's another Gatorman. You're surrounded. Well, crap. Let's fight him. Goodness, you guys are getting beefier by the minute. We're gonna hit you and bring down your muscle. Bam. Oof. Okay. Crack our knuckles. Heal this thing. 11 hot damage, 5 hot damage, 5 hot damage, 10 hot damage. Cool. Yes, this is great. Okay, we're gonna clobber you. I should be able to take everybody out this turn. Yes, I can. Look at me go. Code reads, disappointing lack of sandwiches inside. Oh well, forewarned is forearmed, I guess. What am I supposed to do here? Find 11 radios out in the world. Oh, okay. I thought that was just here. Okay, so this is the last thing I technically have to do here. What am I didn't read it. Remove some booze from the mob's sunken submarine. Got it. This control panel is a big dial labeled internal pressure. Turn the dial. That's not it yet. There's a periscope with a device looking at guys named Perry. No Perrys in the horizon today. Hatch labeled torpedo, including the period. Open it. The wheel on the hatch is stuck fast. No amount of grunting or straining will make it go around. Submariners must have used the extra steam to do laundry. Look inside. Mildewy sailor's hat. Great! There's nothing more aggressive than a sailor who's angry at that their hat is all gross. This pipe is clogged. Let's unclog it. Russian clogs. Adds a kick when you're rushing in place. Back half of the submarine is blocked by an impenetrable tangle of roots. Hatch leading down to the submarine's lower deck. Open it. You open the hatch to discover that the lower deck is completely flooded. You'll need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there. Well, you know what? I'm not quite sure what to do here. Oh, wait. Getting back outside. Oh, okay. Got it. I'm not sure exactly what to do here, but I think I have reached the end of what my voice can do for today. So we will uncurse the object next week on Shadows over Loathing. I hope you guys have been enjoying this. I know that I have. I know that it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm always happy to play it, and I hope that if anybody's missed the story so far, you can go back and watch the highlights that I have on my channel. I will be finishing up the highlights from last time we streamed this as well.